just picked up Twitter and stuff. Okay, we're live. Good. Let me just get this link.
Really? I'm pretty sure I get... What do I get? Pings from... Yeah, I get pings from Me6 in other servers when a Twitch stream goes live.
Picked up
Then
Twitter
it
and
only is also on the Jesus Christ.
Right,
If it also works on YouTube though.
Let's fix this real quick. Streams. Where's the streams button?
I should probably close my windows.
You guys are lagging very hard for me.
Oh.
Lagging in what way? Like our voices are lagging?
I can barely make out what you guys are saying.
Oh, you might need to, I don't know, reset your internet or something.
Well.
Can someone say something to me?
Something.
Hello.
Ah,
Something.
dang it.
Yeah, they're cutting out.
Scree.
That must have been...
You have a problem.
Let's try.
Meister, no! Swear to God, Logan. If you fell
Hey,
asleep-
here he is.
Logan!
Hey, Logan.
Hi.
We're just, as usual, experiencing technical difficulties with one of us, so we're just going to have to wait for Taisto to fix his internet.
We are
Oh,
almost
that's
on
good. My
time.
headphones weren't cooperating with me, so.
Almost on time. So close.
Yeah, so close to starting on time, but, you know, the stream's live now, so, you know,
One day.
no viewers yet, so we're fine.
Hi, Mom.
No
I'm just
one
waiting
will
for...
ever know.
I'm waiting for Ben to join in, because he said he was very hyped for this session, and now he's offline.
God, what does it keep... Okay, yeah, I just need a new keyboard.
Alright. You guys.
Well, for like $5 keyboard should fucking survive a lot. Can really
you people
complain.
understand me?
Yeah, we can understand you. Can you understand us?
I do speak English, yes.
Shit.
Checking your volumes are okay. Okay, so everyone's here, everyone's microphone's working, everyone's internet's good, right? Just double checking.
Presumably.
So far, so good.
Okay, I heard everybody
Well,
except...
I apparently have still some problems, but I'm trying to see if I can fix them.
I heard everybody except Ivo there. I don't know if Ivo tried to speak and then cut off.
Oh yeah,
me.
yeah. I am trying to speak.
Okay, cool. So I can hear everybody. That's good.
Yay.
Do you want me to wait for you to fix your issues, Taisto? Udai, sorry. I'm so used to calling you Taisto in this channel.
I'm fine. You can continue. You
Okay, so
can continue. I'm gonna see if I can.
okay, so previously on Digimon,
Yay.
did we decide on Vortex or Vortex Heroes? I'm not sure if we picked yet, but one of the two.
There's a vortex in there.
Yeah, there's a Vortex in there. We had our filler episode at the beach.
We could just flip a coin at this point. If it's between two of them, we could just flip a coin.
Sure, let's flip a coin.
I'll do that. One is a. Let's see. It's 1d2. One is Vortex. 2 is Vortex Heroes.
It's one.
It's
So it's
Vortex.
Digimon Vortex.
Digimon Vortex.
Here.
Cool.
There we go.
Hooray!
So yeah, previously on Digimon Vortex, we had our filler episode at the beach, where you guys entered a surfing competition, and we had some fun, but except for Pilomon, who decided to turn to the dark side, you all managed to save him, and
Just a little bit. Come on. Just a little bit.
You secured a trade route between Kula Coast and Icon Village, so that Icon Village could start rebuilding itself and becoming the central hub of trade that it once was. Now, you also we had Kageyaki's moment of truth. He got a Hookmon pirate army to turn tail and flee in fear from all the cannon fire going on around them. And we had a generally... I thought it was a fun episode. It wasn't like too serious. No massive villains or major plot points too heavy.
What do you mean, no major plot points? A Nanimon turned out to be a bomber Nanimon. That was pretty major, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's totally going to recur again. I hope you realise that.
Yes.
You need to pay
Exactly
close
why I make
attention.
bubbles now.
You need to pay close attention to these filler episodes, because I'm going to be dropping in lore everywhere.
Oh, next time is she going to be filled with juice?
Okay, so yeah.
Okay then.
So you guys have made your way back to Icon Village alongside a group of variously assorted marine-type Digimon, as well as a bunch of Nanimon, carrying... Oh, did we just lose somebody? Or was it the music bot?
It was the bot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just to since it was the
Cool. So,
I know English, I swear.
so you're making your way back to Icon Village with... well, you've just made your way back, actually. You've just arrived at Icon Village with a group of marine-type Digimon and a group of Nanimon carrying some trade delegation sort of things that you've requested, and then they'll be taking things back and forth from thenceforth. You've returned to Icon Village, and I think the first thing that happens is Wizardmon is there to greet you alongside Mudfrigimon. And he's all, welcome back, Digidestined. May I borrow Taisto and Ghostmon for a moment, please? I have urgent matter to discuss with them.
Just
He seems a lot more awake and active. He's not as injured or weak anymore. He seems to have fully recovered. You know how we say Digimon recover quickly. He must have been very injured to be in a coma for 3 weeks.
With us? You have something to discuss with us?
I do, indeed. And I believe Ghostmon already knows what it is.
Taisto is in trouble.
I haven't done it. Just give us a moment. Tsuchidarumon, I believe that your village needed some help, and we managed to secure this. Was it 10,000 bits, by the way, or 100,000? I can't remember how much.
It was 100,000 bits.
Yes,
Jesus.
100,000 bits. We secured this prize of 100,000 bits, and I wish to donate this to Icon Village.
I think like Mudfrigimon's like drinking a cup of coffee or something, and like when you say 100,000 bits, he like spits it out on the table and goes, "What the?" And he's like, "That'll go a long way towards fixing our village and restoring it to its former glory."
100,000 bits, or something like that. Yes.
I'll have to start allocating it and figuring out where this is going to go. Thank you so much. Are you absolutely sure you wish to give us this much?
Well, that's what heroes do.
Also, we found out that we have arguably infinite money.
No, we didn't. We found out that you have loads of money. That's different.
I thought that was like one of the things that we found out, that the Digivice could be used to just like have money
Infinite
at will.
money, but for a limited time. So
It's infinite money for a limited time if you can tap into its power. So for now, it's just you and Kageyaki who have that ability. You don't have infinite bits. It's sort of like right now it's like a limited amount of infinite bits, if that makes sense, because you can only get to the champion
Yes,
level.
of course.
It's infinite volume, but finite in density.
Exactly. Something
Nope,
like
that
that.
makes a lot of sense.
But yeah, you have a small amount of rechargeable bits basically that eventually will grow bigger and bigger as you digivolve, and then will eventually become infinite once you're at the mega level, if that makes sense. But yeah, you're pretty wealthy for a champion level Digimon. So yeah, I think Tuchidaramon like accepts the payment in great earnest and starts like mumbling to himself about where he's going to have to allocate the budget and like what he needs to do next. And he picks up like a notepad and a piece of paper that he's been scribbling on, and he like scribbles down some like extra things that he'll have in the city now that he has all this money to go off of. And he's like, oh, we'll have to allocate some to the citizens so that they can grow back into who they once were and all this kind of stuff. Because, the city wasn't always in training and rookie Digimon only. Cool. So, yeah, he graciously accepts that. And Wizardmon, he seems a bit impatient. He really needs to speak to Ghostmon and you right now.
All right.
He for some reason, he singled out you specifically, Taisto. Do you know... do you think that you'd want everyone else there, or would you just want to go in private?
Well, it seems like Wizardmon has something to tell specifically to Taiso, though, to guard his privacy. We should probably talk somewhere else.
Okay, cool. So Wizardmon takes you aside into like a hut that's been sort of makeshift turned into his house. It's like got a cauldron boiling in the middle of it. There's like several bookshelves with like books that he's managed to salvage from the wreckage. And it's a bit bare bones at the moment, but you can tell he's turning it into sort of like his own thing. And he's got like a desk that's made out of mud that Mud Frigimon's obviously fashioned for him. And he like offers you a seat.
Well, Daiso sits. I don't think can Ghostmon sit.
I think he kind of hovers like above you maybe. And he's like, okay, so first of all, Ghostmon, can I trust this man, this human?
What?
Ghostman was a secret agent all along.
Ghostman's like, I trust him with my life, Wizardmon.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I figured as much. You are a chosen one now. So...
Yeah, what does that actually mean, to be a chosen one? Because we haven't really been told what that entails, except that we're supposed to save the world or something.
So, how much do you already know? Do you know the Vortex Warriors?
I think Leomon might have mentioned the Vortex Warriors, but we haven't really heard anything else about them.
Okay, I'll tell you. Long ago, there was a group of Digimon known as the Vortex Warriors. They were led by a mighty leader named Medieval Gallantmon. Yeah, I'm not going to call him Medical. That's a stupid name. I will call him Medieval Gallantmon.
So that Dr. Gallantmon.
He was a mighty hero from our dimension that traveled to the digital world and saved it from darkness. His group prophesied the return of the Digidestined, a group of humans who would bond with Digimon and have them grow stronger to defend the digital world from darkness. We hijacked the ritual that summons the Digidestined and had one of our own join your ranks. I apologize for this, but it was necessary.
Oh. So he was an agent. Oh, man.
Wait, are you saying that Ghostmon is one of your spies?
He isn't a spy. He's something greater. I apologize, Ghostmon. I didn't expect to see you in this form, and I didn't recognize you at first.
A super spy.
You see, Ghostmon is from our dimension. We sent him here to ensure that the Digidestined would stay on the right path and not fall to the corruption of the darkness, and not only save the digital world, but I regret to inform you, we wish you to save our dimension as well. There is a dark presence, a dark threat looming over both worlds, threatening to tip the balance. And we need you to help us stop it. The Vortex Warriors, they are no more. They are not what they once were.
What? So let me get this straight. You sent Ghostmon to be my partner in order to make sure that us, the chosen ones, don't get steered into, off the beaten path. But Ghostmon is kind of a...
Yes, go on.
Ghostmon like looks at you.
Eccentric?
Hey, I resent that.
That's one of the worst things I think you could have said.
Yes, well, you see, the ritual in which we use to perform and interfere with the choosing of the Digidestined Digimon, it requires a great deal of energy. We had to make some great sacrifices, and Ghostmon devolved.
So they changed your partner or something? Wow.
He's not the powerful Digimon he once was, but I'm sure in time he will grow to be even more powerful than he once was.
I see. I see. Well, I hope we'll be able to. I hope that together we'll be able to defeat whatever obstacle we will encounter. But you said there was some kind of a powerful force that tries to destroy the digital world.
It's less about destroying it and more about bending it to its will. It's already corrupted my brothers, the Sorcerymon. They seem to want to revive some ancient wizard from the past. I know not what kind of destruction that it'll unleash upon the digital world, but he's apparently sealed here somewhere. And I believe they're using Mummymon and some human as their pawn.
If we are the chosen ones, me and my friends, then who is the human, the extra human who we've heard about?
He strokes the tip of his collar where his chin is buried. And he's like, I don't know. Somehow another human has found his way to the digital world. He could potentially have similar abilities to you chosen ones. There's only supposed to be 5 Digidestined. So I'm unsure who this 6th person is. Perhaps we interfering in the ritual have caused some anomaly to occur.
I see. Well, thank you for the information.
I have something to give to Ghostmon to aid him in his mission. I hope you remember what you need to do, Ghostmon. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out this pendant that's sort of like a ruby flame kind of orangey color, like an orangey ruby kind of color, and hands it to Ghostmon, who puts it around his neck, and it hangs there, swinging.
I see.
This should aid you in your journey. Use it wisely.
Or sell it. Yes, money.
I can tell that's what Cute Mom would think.
Yes.
Ching.
Cute Mon smells valuable.
No, actually, that's Hookmon's power, I believe.
Ah, I see. I need to get Hookmon as my alternate evolution.
We decided on that lore before when he was coming towards Cooler Coast.
Yes, we did. All right. Well, as Daisto and Ghostmon are leaving Wizardmon to his whatever he's doing, Daisto is going to ask from Ghostmon what the pendant is.
He like grabs it in his hand and holds it up in front of him, and he's like, "It's a pendant from my dimension. It links us to that dimension, and it allows us to tap into the powers of that dimension and use it. Should give me some sort of ability boost if I manage to harness its energies."
Gives me +2 in strength or whatever that means.
It gives me +5 dexterity and +4 intelligence.
That's a good artifact, whatever it is.
Really good. That's a pretty good item, to be honest.
I'm sorry
Alright,
that
what
I
are
had
the
to keep this from you, Taisto. I didn't mean to. It's just I didn't want you to think any less of me for replacing whomever might have been your partner.
Well, don't worry about that.
I'm sure that won't come up again.
Definitely not.
As far as I'm concerned, you are my partner. What are the others doing?
Cool. So
Personally, I'm putting all of the rubber duckies that were given to us, and I'm attaching them to Gazimon's tail, since he was like the last one in the race, or like between all of us, I think. So Gazimon now has a lot of rubber duckies on its tail. Yeah.
I'm weighing the pros and cons of using a Wanyamon as a volleyball.
Wow, you're turning more and more into Cutemon every day.
I'm weighing the pros and cons. I'm not doing it. That's an important distinction.
Yeah, I think Cutemon's there, like trying to push you towards the do it side.
Yeah, Cutemon's bringing up all the pros.
I have a question, Sonia. How have you gotten Gazimon to stay still enough to tie that many rubber ducks to his tail without him complaining? Or have you like promised him something in return, or have you like put him to sleep or something? And what's Pablo doing about this?
Well, I didn't promise anything. I would have done it when he wasn't paying attention. I don't know what he was doing at that point, but
Looks like Pablo's probably laughing at Gasimon looking ridiculous with all the rubber ducks.
It's like, hey, stop laughing at me. It was a bet, okay? I don't back down from a dare. I'll be the strongest Digimon, and I'll do anything anyone tells me to.
That?
I'm not scared. Hurrah.
I think Zach looks up from the Wanyamon that he's contemplating using as a volleyball, and he says, "You'll do anything anybody says to do?"
If it's a dare, I'll do it.
Cutemon, we've got this guy.
Cutemon like rubs his hands together and it's like, let's think of something horrible for him to do, boss.
I'm your boss? That is the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
promotion.
That is objectively not true. Actually, is it? I can't actually remember if anyone ever said anything nice to you.
That is not true. Well,
That isn't true. I mean, it could
Is
be
it?
not true.
It might not. All right.
What's Kageyaki doing at the moment with Doraemon?
I actually wanna go help Chuchidarimon with the accounting.
Yeah, so it's been like, I'm gonna like skip forward an hour. You've been like discussing the logistics of like what they're gonna spend the money on, and one thing's very clear, and that's they don't have like anyone to sort of help design the new city and like build it. Like they have like children Digimon, they have in-training Digimon, they have a few bits that they can spend to evolve them, but
Yeah.
they kind of need an architect and some builders. And so like Juchidaramon suggests to you that potentially the Digidestined might help them again, and says that there's an architect. He's located in Grey Canyon, just to the west. He's a Tyrannomon. If you'd like to enlist his help, he's helped us several times before in the past. And with this much bits, I'm sure he can't say no.
Well, at this point, I don't think the others are going to decline this, but I want to run it by them first, just in case.
That's fine. You've done more than enough for us. I'd understand if you had more important things to attend to.
Yes, girls, that would be nice. I'm sorry.
I mean, there is a girl in this party, I hope you know.
Girls,
She is
girls.
only, what,
It's
is
not
it
girls.
10? 10? 11? Something like that?
Can I
11,
come
yes.
up with some Zach lore right now?
Sure.
Zach was planning to go to art school.
Oh.
Ooh. I'm gonna write that down.
I'm going to have to remember that.
Oh wow! The first joke that came to my head is really wow. Okay.
What made you think of this piece of law?
The fact that you mentioned architects and architects are like an art thing. I don't know. It was relevant. Vaguely.
Okay, cool. So, you're probably going to be very fascinated by the work that Tyrannomon does.
How do you draw without thumbs?
That's a good question.
This is a mystery that we'll
Same
obviously
way
be
Digimon
solving
holds
at some point
anything.
today.
Look, same way Gilman holds anything with those claws. Magic. Don't think about it.
No, I will continue to think about it.
Gilman doesn't even have fingers. just
Furthermore,
claws.
how does Darumon do anything? They barely have fingers. They have big mittens for hands.
he
that's easy.
just fashions
It's mud.
things out of mud.
That's racist.
He can
it's
he,
just mud.
he can literally use the mud to write on his behalf.
So mud
There
can
is
be
more
sticky.
questions than
I can
answers.
just stick things
Logan,
into-
Logan, the
Mud.
Digimon franchise needs you to get the heck off its back right now. Like,
I will
so
not.
far off its back.
Can you get him off the back though? Like no
We
no
had-
times, nothing for times. How you get?
we had a discussion in the game that I run about how do baby level Digimon do anything because they're just orbs and
Correct
then
answer is they don't.
the
They don't
correct
do
answer-
anything, yeah.
The correct answer is that you witness them doing something and you like get a clear picture of how they do it, but you are unable to communicate it to anyone else in any way.
How convenient.
Yeah, it is. It's very convenient as a game master to just say that. But anyway, Kagayaki has an assignment for us.
Yeah, okay. So Darumon kind of needs someone to actually build the things they're going to remodel the village a bit. So he wants us to go and get help from a Tyrannomon that can help them and has helped them in the past.
Kagiaki, question.
What?
What's a Tyrannomon?
Tyrannomon is, and I pop out a small
Sounds cool.
hologram thing of the Tyrannomon.
I think
We haven't seen a Tyrannomon though. How? I have
Sounds
questions
cool.
about how the Digivice works.
I
Sounds cool, that's what matters.
think
Oh, there you go.
Gazimon pipes up and he goes, "Wait, we're gonna go see Tyrannomon? He's an old buddy of mine. I used to work for him."
Work in a good way.
Convenient.
By the way.
Well, what, sorry?
In a good way or in a bad way?
In a good way. I was
Okay,
one
good.
of his building crew before I became one of you.
Okay, that helps.
That's probably the rudest way you could have put that.
What, one of you? I used to have a job before I became a Digidestined.
One of us.
I used to be a productive member of society. Not
And
anymore.
then you arrive.
I think Gazimon turns to Pablo in excitement and is like, "Oh, Gazimon, not Gazimon. Oh, Pablo, you're gonna love Tyrannomon. He's so kind and friendly, and he treats all his workers with good respect. And oh, he's just amazing. He's so intelligent too. He makes the best designs. I'm so excited for you to meet him. He's like one of my best friends."
If you say so, then sure, let's go.
How are we supposed to get Tyrannomon to come and help the village?
Trial and
Go
error.
punch.
I mean, they kind of have a lot of funds right now, anyways.
Yeah, money, bribing.
They have
Ding.
more than enough.
think
Not
I think that's
bribery
called
if you're
hiring.
paying someone for a service.
It's called hiring,
Yes.
not bribing. I think.
French.
It's a point of view, really.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'm gonna bribe the cashier at Walmart to give me my groceries.
Yes.
Finland doesn't have a Walmart.
Probably because the labor laws are too good for people there.
You'd be surprised.
Comparatively?
Well, I don't think the point of this exercise we're engaging in is to discuss Finland's labor laws.
Fair enough.
Well,
Either way, Torontomon respects the labor laws of the digital world. Whatever those
Hopefully.
happen to be, which again raises some ethical questions that we won't get into because we need to move along.
Right. Does anyone have anything else they need to do in the town?
Are we bringing Wanyumon along?
You can.
You can if you want to.
The correct answer is
Eventually.
yes. We are bringing Wanyumon.
Eventually, that's going to put it in danger, by the way.
I think.
Well, I mean,
We're gonna nap.
we're just on our way to see Tyrannomon. It's not like it's probably not going to be dangerous, right?
What?
You never know.
oh, you don't say that.
It's totally not going to be dangerous. I'm not going to pull anything out from under the rug for you guys. What do you think I am?
We're gonna have to fight a Gaiomon.
For starters, I don't know if you've noticed, but wherever we go, fight ensues. So far, hasn't skipped a bit. Jesus Christ, I can't speak.
Yeah, wherever
It's
you
okay.
go, chaos follows.
So yeah, might be wanna get a break. A little break, you know.
Gazimon seems very excited, so let's just go, in my opinion.
Cool. Okay, so you head off west towards Grey Canyon. And I'm assuming you've got the what's it called, the wheelbarrow thing that Unimon's pulling you along in.
Do we have a map?
You don't have a map. You've just been told it's that way.
Well, I
Good
mean,
enough.
Not a single map. God damn it!
I'm pretty sure Gazimon knows the way if he's an old buddy of Tyrannomon's.
Actually, I think your Digivices had a map on, so your visor probably has a map loaded, and you're the only one that's figured out how to use it yet, Kageaki.
Yeah, okay, that's why I asked, because I was like, I should only like every single piece of data that thing had in it.
So like you're the one like going at the next tree, turn left.
No, all you need is a compass.
Jesus Christ, Kageaki, we are in a forest. What do you mean by the next tree?
Obviously, that one tree, like, it's the most tree of all of the trees.
But yeah, you get pulled along by
by
Sanglupmon and Unimon, and eventually
Oh, fun.
after
We
about
have a ferry.
Dormon has been promoted to sled dog.
Hooray!
and after about an unspecified amount of time, because I know you're going to get on my back about it. You come across a giant canyon that's devoid of like wildlife and plants and fauna, and is literally just like a wasteland. And in the center of the canyon, that's very deep, might I add, there seems to be like a sort of large building, and there's like lots of like construction going along around there. Like there's like a lumber mill. There's some like people doing some mining. You can't quite make out what the Digimon are at this distance, but you can probably tell they're not human.
Before we continue, can I actually ask a couple of questions? Because I just thought of things, potential cheese. So, can I figure out if we right now are also data, whatever?
But the humans are data.
Yeah, if we are data, since we are kind of in a world made of data so far.
Are we?
How would you go about figuring that out?
The same way Izzy did, which
I
is
can-
he used a computer one time.
I can try scanning, running a few scans.
Okay, you run a few scans and you find out that you are made of data right now. It's how Cutemon was able to immediately fix your broken bones with his digital powers.
Oh, wait. Okay, so second test. I give something to Sanlupmon and tell him to try to teleport away with that something.
He teleports away with it.
Oh. Okay, I can definitely make use of that in the future then, if he can take people with him.
He seems to only be able to go a finite amount of distance, probably somewhere he can see or somewhere close by with shadow.
Yeah, but that's
Didn't he go to that
something.
boat that was like out in the ocean?
You could see it.
Yeah, it's had shade because of the mast and the sails.
Okay, so if he can see it, so if we get Sanlupmon high enough off the ground.
And he can also take things with him. And since he can take things, he might be able to take people too. But we're going to wait a bit before we test that one out.
Yeah.
It's when you go through a
that's not
shadow and
very
the human
dangerous.
gets like ripped apart or something.
It's actually why we're going to wait until we need it.
So yeah, you've come across this canyon. There doesn't appear to be a way down into the canyon from what you can see. What do you do?
We could climb.
We could do anything but that.
Can Pilomon support my weight?
Yeah, I think I think Pilomon could act like a balloon, and you'd like slowly float down, but like still too fast that you might break your legs.
I mean, we have Unimon and Sanlupmon
Yeah, we have that.
evolved right now, right? So.
I mean, now's a good time to try out
down.
Sanlupmon.
Oh no! So anybody who doesn't want to be murdered by the nice shadow doggy, I have a nice flying horse for everyone to enjoy.
I'll take the horse, please.
Please, horse.
Okay.
So how tall is the canyon?
It's very deep, like think like Grand Canyon deep.
Wait, can Pilomon
So it's
plus
easily
Ghostmon?
climbable.
Yeah, like Ghostmon and Pilomon can just float down by themselves, but like you guys are heavy.
Dang it.
I resent that statement. Daisto is fit as a fiddle.
I mean, he's probably about as light as me.
I wouldn't know. I have no idea how about your physical characteristics.
Oh, I'm like 8 stone 10. I'm really light.
That
Oh
number means
God, you
nothing
use
to me.
stone.
Yeah, I'm British. I use stone.
Oh,
It's
no.
like
Go to record jail.
54 kilograms or something like that. Something really
Wow.
light.
Oh, wow.
I hate that.
The American
Oh,
system,
wow.
I guess. Whatever that means.
No, it's not American because I'm American and I know
No,
that
it's
pounds are
better.
bullshit.
I say it's
Ooh, that's a
better.
statement you have made.
Wait, one sec.
Yes, it is.
So,
I mean, most
I
of
mean-
us are European here, so.
Nothing can be worse than inches to fit to
okay, so
whatever
I'm
hell
100,
else.
I'm 122 pounds.
122 pounds.
Which is what in people measurements.
What measurement do you use?
Kilograms, like a normal
Kilograms, like a
person.
normal person.
Like
55.
It's like 55 kilograms, 54 kilograms.
Oh
that
wow,
kind of region.
that is
You
wow.
are
Okay.
Yeah.
tiny. God, I thought I was tiny.
I mean, I'm not tiny. I'm 6 foot tall. I'm just incredibly light.
What the you know what? Let's just move
All
on.
right,
because-
I'm pretty sure that Daisto, even though he's 14, is probably heavier than that. I would say he's somewhere in the 60 to 70 kilogram range.
Fair.
Probably.
But yeah, as I was saying, you guys are heavy. Compared
Rude.
to Ghostmon and Pilomon, who probably weigh like 1 gram.
Fair
If
enough.
Gram?
if that.
Graham?
Oh, I
Yes,
just got a donation.
Oh, nice.
Would have donated earlier, but I didn't have my card. Lamau. Thanks for the donation, Ben. Yeah, so those two can float down. You guys can all fly down on Unimon's back if you want to, one by one, or Sanglupmon can teleport you down. If that's something you want to try.
I am definitely testing that because I want to know how that feels. But I am testing that alone first, just in case.
Okay, roll unique, and we'll see what happens. You're unleashing your
Perfect.
powers.
This is the perfect time to learn a new character then.
So the basic move.
The 6 plus 1, right? Yeah, it's plus 1. 12.
Sweet, you crit. So it works a charm. You like digitize into like data, enter a shadow, and then suddenly you pop out of a shadow. All your data reforms into you and Sanglutmon, and then you're at the bottom of the canyon. And it felt fucking weird.
Yeah, it felt really weird. Jesus Christ.
Like,
I'm just staring at my hands.
you barely hold in the vomit in your stomach.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's weird. That's weird, but so cool, but so weird.
Welcome to the teleportation crew.
I want to test that so much, yet I don't want to test it at all.
I'm assuming everybody
Oh,
else
okay.
takes the long way down with Unimon, right?
So, if you nat one, would you have thrown up or something? Like,
They're all compatibles. Straight up dice.
what? Yes.
You buy almost to the Glamdaddy Drachmon.
Red.
You guys are arguing about how heavy Pilomon is. I'm gonna actually see how heavy Pilomon is.
You know that's not
well-
a thing that anybody's ever figured out, right?
I mean, it's a
Actually,
fucking
in the like Digivices and video games and stuff, they give Digimon weight. So hopefully they have like a weight.
Yeah, but in
recorder for it.
G, like I think the G is meant to be gigabytes, not grams.
I'm not sure it's an actual. Is it an
I don't think it's saved anywhere. So we don't know his actual weight, but he's very light. He's light enough to float. So, you know, take that how you will.
That doesn't mean anything. What Greymon can fly.
Touche.
True, I guess.
But yeah,
it-
you guys
like maybe 2 kilos, maybe.
you guys eventually make it down to the bottom of the canyon one way or another.
He's probably Pilum is probably less than 30 grams, but it's still, you know, whatever.
Well,
It doesn't have to be the like lightest thing in the world, but it's
regardless, Pilomon is too light. Like, it's enough.
it is too light because it doesn't want to be dark.
Oh.
So you've made it down into the canyon and you head towards the village, I assume. It's in the middle.
Yeah.
Like you see like some Agumon working at the lumber mill and being like bossed around by a Greymon in a giant builder's hat. And you see like several black Agumon and Gazimon mining.
Wait, I'm just unpacking things. A Greymon with a builder's hat, so he needs to protect the head.
Yep. Even though he's got a shell on his head already.
So,
Okay,
so is
then.
did you said the builder's hat is I can't remember. Did you say it's a big or a small? It's like a tiny builder's hat, like between its horns, or it's like a giant builder's hat that actually covers the...
It's a giant builder's hat with holes for its horns.
All right.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. The horns are like the
Also-
one thing he would want to protect, and the hard hat doesn't protect them.
This is anime logic, okay?
About
The
it.
No,
ocean violations.
If it was anime logic, it would be a tiny builder's hat. I feel like.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is a horrifying middle
You're
ground.
wearing a
That
tie.
makes everyone.
Is she
sad.
wearing a tie?
That's an important question. Is it wearing a tie?
I hope
Oh,
so.
It's definitely
he's-
wearing a tie now that you've said it.
Yeah.
it's wearing, but it's like a normal human-sized tie.
It's
so
even
like
even holding a clipboard and somehow can use that clipboard.
Yes.
Excellent. So there are Agumon, and then there are Agumon who are black,
And there's Gazimon there too.
and Gazimon. All right.
Kermit was good, Kermit was bad.
And like you start like walking through the middle of town. You can hear like lots of building noises and drill noises and like saw noises. There's like a massive statue of some ancient-looking dinosaur in the middle of the town. He's wielding some kind of samurai swords.
Can we scan this to know what?
Oh, I
what this is?
wonder who it is.
Yeah, you can scan
It
it.
is.
Go for it.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Tell me what this is.
So you get like a hologram, and it's like this. It's like a humanoid dinosaur dragon-looking thing wielding samurai swords that pops up, and it's like Gaiomon was.
Gaiomon.
Is an ancient Digimon who once resided in the Grey Canyon.
Well, good to know.
Once we're in the Grey Canyon. What do you mean once resided in the Grey Canyon? That's where we are.
Maybe he's old. I don't know.
And then like I think you like hear louder than like the drills and the saws and whatnot a roar, very very loud dinosaur roar.
Ooh, and then maybe it's Gaiomon.
And then
I don't like that.
door gets burst open and a massive red dinosaur bursts through it, and it's like,
Oh!
I want you all out. Never show your face around here again. Do you hear me? And he like throws a Gazimon out. Take your friends and leave. I don't need you virus Digimon here corrupting all of my staff.
That's attributist.
He's racist.
Oh, that's very cool.
And Gazimon, Pablo, I think Gazimon looks really, really taken aback by this. Like, he was describing Tyrannomon to you on the way here as like the most friendly Digimon you'll ever meet. He's really intelligent and kind and accepting. And like,
that's two.
You've just witnessed him A, say, I hate virus Digimon, get out, and B, throw one of your brothers, assumedly, out of the front door. What's Pablo's reaction to this?
But Gatsuma, I thought he was friendly. Aren't you a virus too?
He was supposed to be. He is friendly, but he like marches over and he's like, "What's going on here, boss?" He like looks up at Tyrannomon and he's like, "You and your filthy kind have screwed me over for the last time, helping that damned Alomon steal my clients. Now get out!"
Oh shit, that's not good.
Can I want to try and talk to him.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So, hold that thought, because this here Gazimon is bringing you work. You know, because remember what the fuck was it called again? Icon Village.
Icon Village.
Icon Village.
Yes.
Icon Village. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Remember Icon Village? Well, they kinda need you to help with build stuff.
Well,
Obviously
that's
with
very
payment.
good, and I'll hear you out. But these virus-type Digimon are no longer under my employment. Please, come inside.
Captain, that's right.
Gazimon looks like really upset about this. Like, he's been discriminated against his whole life for being a virus-type Digimon. And now suddenly one of the people he assumed to be his friends turns out to hate virus-type Digimon too for some reason.
Yeah, that's rough.
Hey, it's okay, Gazimon. Everyone betrays you eventually.
Damn.
Are you sure that you and Cutemon haven't swapped bodies?
I think that's perfectly in character for Zach to say.
Yeah, that's...
Like, it tried, kind of.
He like stand up for Gatsuma, like don't talk to Gatsuma like that. He's cool.
Pablo says that to Tyrannomon.
Tyrannomon, obviously, yeah.
No, I'm gonna say it to Gatsuma. Of course, I'm gonna say it to Tyrannomon. Like, come on.
Listen. I've known the Gazimon and the Black Agumon for years. They've been good workers and good employees, but I can't have them going behind my back and selling out my clients to that damned Alomon again. He seems to have He seems to have a big stick up his butt about this Alomon.
Who's Alamon?
So Alomon He just
I know who Almon is, but like in universe.
Yeah, that I do a blue hologram. Yeah, that's Solomon.
he's like, Alomon has been stealing my clients for many years now, and I assume it's these Digimon selling me out. It's the only explanation. They were in
Oh.
charge of this project, and
So you
they
mean you
sold
don't
me
know?
out.
So you don't actually know if that's the reason.
They're the only
They're just
possible
guessing.
culprits. Who else could it be? They were in charge of this project.
Ooh, mystery time!
Okay, but think. Okay,
It's
they've
pretty
been
sure
loyal
that-
all these years, right?
What's that?
They have been loyal to you, right? All these years. You just said they have been great workers, right?
I assumed so, until I
Yeah,
found this out. Virus
so, like-
Digimon will be Virus Digimon after all.
Okay, but wait, you don't actually have any proof though. You say you assume they did it.
They were in charge of the work. They were the only people who knew the details aside from myself. And Alomon stole my clientele, despite only them knowing about this job.
Are they still here?
The Alomon, or...
The Gazmon that he just kicked out. Are they still around? Or did they leave?
I'm assuming they're outside packing their bags and getting a box, because they've been fired.
Okay, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and talk to them. See if I can figure something out.
So, like, I think you and Doraemon go first then, and Doraemon's like, I'm glad to see you taking an interest in things like this. I think it's good for you to get to know the people around you. It's good to know who they are and not treat them like pawns on a chessboard.
Thank you, Doraemon.
Somebody died, so you know. Last time we assumed somebody fucking died.
That's very true. We can't just assume things. We have to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Good luck with that. Okay. The rest can keep the scene going with Teramon if they want, and we can go to me later.
Right. Daiso steps up to the plate and hey, what's the big idea with discriminating against virus-type Digimon? One of my best friends is a virus-type Digimon. I'll have you know. Now, we are the chosen ones, and we came here to see if we could commission you for work on behalf of Icon Village. But if you're going to behave in this manner, then I don't think we're comfortable with having you work for Icon Village at all. What do you say to that?
Yes.
I apologize that you had to see me behave in this way, but virus-type Digimon are known to be tricky to work with. He kind of puts it politely.
Wow.
Hey, cute
Well,
man.
that doesn't
I
give you
don't
any...
usually discriminate, but this is the last time I will have
That's a great
Alomon.
sentence.
This is the
I
last
don't
time.
want to normally
Really
discriminate,
This is the
but
last-
now I'll make an exception.
This is the last time I will have Alomon steal my clients and have these Digimon help him.
Well, hey, cute
You
man.
said,
I've had it.
you said that you don't have any proof that they actually went and sold the clients to Alomon. So maybe we should all pack our bags and go to Alomon first. If this is how you treat your own workers.
I think with that, he bursts out laughing. He's like, you go to Alomon? You realize that he rushes his work and doesn't plan anything, right? They don't even have an architect on site. Be my guest if you want shoddy workmanship, but if you want good, hard-working labor force and an actual plan, you do best working with me.
Well, how about this? How about we find the real culprit that sold out your clients to Alomon, and then we can discuss this matter of who gets to construct things for Icon Village.
You know, if we're having a debate about this for hours and hours, and it turned out in the end that it was the Gazimon, it's gonna be super awkward.
But at least then we have proof.
I guess, yes.
Yeah, so yeah, I think Tyrannomon like thinks for a second and he's like, you know what? You may be right. I could be jumping to rash decisions, but it's just every time I put one of them on the team, it always goes to Alomon, and Alomon always steals my clients somehow. It's just a pattern I've noticed, and I don't want to discriminate. I'm not like that. It's just it happens so
Well,
often, you know.
Let's investigate. Everybody, put
So-
on your Sherlock Holmes hat.
So Zach is going to say just one more thing to Geronimon. Hey, here's an idea, and it just came to my mind. Let me know if I'm off the mark. Could it be that the virus-type Digimon are more likely to be pressured into giving up the jobs to Alomon because they know this is how you'll treat them?
You did not need to go this hard.
I both can and will.
Well, fuck.
He like growls at that notion. He's like, I've never once discriminated against virus type Digimon until now. I always treat them equally. Same as all data type Digimon. It's just every time I put them on a job, Alomon steals the clients. It's a pattern. It has to be them. There's no other explanation. Every time I put the data Digimon on a job, and they don't include virus Digimon, they just nothing happens. We get the job done. We get paid. We get food on our tables. You must understand we've been losing a ton of business because of this.
I scanned one
I'm
of the Black
broke.
Agumon. I scanned one of the Black Agumon from my Digivice to see what attribute it is.
It says virus.
Oh. Oh, wow. So, I mean, look at all the
Okay.
jobs the virus types are doing out here. And there doesn't seem to be any problems here. So either
But
fire
he-
half your workforce or chill out.
He did just fire half his workforce. He fired all the virus type Digimon.
That's true.
All of them?
One of them.
He fired all the Gazimon and all the Black Agumon.
Oh, I thought he only fired the Gazimon. Okay.
Well, he threw a Gazimon through his door, but he said to take all his virus type friends with him.
No, that's not polite. He can't do that.
He can. He just did.
No, it's crimes.
Wow.
Apparently not in the digital world.
Who knows?
Anyway, it seems that we are on our way to do some sleuthing. In the
Yeah.
cyberspace. You might even call it
Cyber
cyber
sleuthing.
sleuth.
Badumts.
Anyway, Kagayaki, how should we approach this investigation?
Went outside to talk to the Gazimon
Oh.
first.
Okay.
I wasn't in the scene after a certain point.
Okay, so
Okay, so
you're...
you went to start the investigation anyway. Okay, well let's go there.
Well, okay, so we'll cut to Kagayaki. You've been speaking to the Gazimon. What have you been asking them?
Okay. So, before you pack up your stuff and leave, because it does not really look legit at all, Okay, I know I'm a stranger and all, but we kinda want to help, I guess? So, can you tell me anything about the situation? Like, literally anything that could have something to do with how the hell this is going on? How the hell this is happening?
He like looks at you and he goes, "You're the Digidestin, right?
Yeah.
Why would we help you? You're here to purge us from the world or whatever."
No,
My partner is a Gazimon, you dork.
my partner evolves into a virus type.
Well, they always say the legends tell that the Digidestin will cleanse the world from darkness, and everyone says that we virus-type Digimon are that darkness.
Well, I'm not everyone, so you know.
Look, we didn't do it. I'll tell you that. He like looks over at like the other Digidestin who are like coming out of the house now, and to Gazimon, and he's like, "Look, we may be headstrong, but we get the job done, and we would never betray Tyrannomon."
Can you give me anything, any lead, something, or point me to someone who may know something about this? Like, anything works.
I mean, Greymon oversees all the building work that we do. Maybe he knows something.
No, not Greymon. But Greymon is the best.
I mean, it
Greymon.
can't be Greymon. I mean, it can't be Greymon. Greymon can't be evil.
No, he has a
Greymon
tie.
is evil, but he does have a tie. That is a valid argument.
He
Yes.
does have a tie.
We didn't think about that one.
Look,
Yeah.
all,
Kagayaki.
all I know is
Kagayaki.
that when we get put on a job, somehow Alomon finds out about it, and he takes the clientele away. He sweet talks them. You see, Tyrannomon's never been good at speaking to people. He's very what's the word?
Yeah,
Like-
don't worry. I saw.
What's that?
I saw. Don't worry.
Isa?
I saw how he is.
He saw.
Oh, he
I
saw.
see. Aye.
Cool. So
Maybe
he's headstrong and he doesn't know how to word his sentences very well, but he's intelligent and he's kind, and we would never betray him. But Alomon's different. Alomon's ruthless. He wants his business to be the only business. He wants to put us out. We'd never help him.
Alright, then we'll try and talk with the Greymon. However, if any of you at some point remember something that could be relevant, even if it's something that could seem safe at first, I want you to tell us, okay? We need all the information we can get.
All right, Mister. I'll try and remember anything that could help. We don't want to lose our jobs. It's our livelihood.
Yeah, I understand that.
I got a family. I've got kids.
I don't need more weight on my shoulders, thank you very much.
If
Okay.
Alamon is so ruthless, wouldn't he just use a spy? I feel like he wouldn't really care.
Yeah, if Alamon's ruthless, he'd use any means necessary to put Tyrannomon out of business. Is basically
I
what
have-
I'm implying.
Making assumptions defeats the point of the exercise at this point.
I already have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cutemon, do you have any entrepreneurs that you used to work with that you're on good terms with?
I'm gonna roll. See if he knows anything.
I think you lost him at good terms.
Yeah, I also think he may have people he used to work with, but on good terms.
Yeah, I don't.
On speaking terms.
Well, you see, me and Impmon, we came here a while ago, and he like strokes the back of his head. We didn't really pay our tab when they built something for us. I'd like you to not mention that to Tyrannomon if possible.
No, I don't want. I'm not including you in this. I want to know if you know anybody that I could include in this.
You want to con somebody, but you're a Digidestin.
No. I
No
want.
problem.
I heard in that conversation outside. These walls are really thin. They're made of like bamboo or whatever. There's like giant holes in it. I can see Kagayaki right now. This building doesn't even have windows. That Tyrannomon just has problem talking to people, and one of the things a con man has to do is be good at talking to people, right?
Right.
What if he hired one of your partners as a spokesperson, as a person to handle the client end of the businesses while we deal with whatever's going on with Alomon?
Well, Impmon did have a contact here. He just never told me who it was.
Ah, useful. Thank you. I really appreciate the work you've put in.
He like strokes his chin a little bit, and he's like, "Yeah, I heard he had some kind of sway here. He could pull strings and stuff for us so that we could, get our business done as quickly as possible and get out. he didn't seem to like Tyrannomon much from what Intmon told me, but he never told me who he was. He wanted to stay anonymous.
Do you
Well,
have any hints about him? Maybe something that we could use to try to deduce his identity, other than he exists?
I mean, it's already something.
All I know is he has some kind of sway here. He can get the workforce to do things for him, and he has like a silver tongue. He's really good at talking to people.
A silver tongue.
I don't
More
mean
like a
I don't mean
silver
like
tie.
a literal silver tongue.
It's Greymon!
Yeah.
Become
Okay.
music.
Sure.
Sonia, we haven't heard from you in a while. What are you doing with Pilomon?
Well, we're putting on our that music's so loud. We're putting on our hats, our detective pipes, and we're going around. And would like ask the Agumon one by one. Are you a traitor, Mister? Hmm?
Literally asking that?
Yes.
It's like,
Clan, solid clan there.
how dare you? We'd never be traitors. Those virus-type Digimon did it.
Hmm.
Or
Yes,
racist.
I see. But are you lying? Hmm?
We have no reason to lie. We're honest, pure-to-God, hard-working, data-type Digimon. We'd never betray anybody.
I see. Well, good argument. I'm gonna scan them now. See if there's anything on them. I don't know. Like, maybe if they don't lie, but they have some chips or mics on them. I don't know. Like something that could give information to the enemy. I'm gonna scan them to see if there's anything irregular about their data or something.
Roll to unleash your powers.
Unleash powers. Which is plus unique. Okay, which is +1. Okay. Oh, okay, better than I thought.
Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah, you scan the Agumon, and it's like, Agumon, the data-type Digimon, and it like goes through a bunch of like statistics about Agumons, and then it like your Digivice like glitches out, and then like there's like a on the Agumon you're scanning where it's like scanned him. There's like a purple glow
They're Roxanne. I'm pretty sure that
appears around him, and it's like it like glitches and goes, Agumon, the data virus Digimon.
Agayaki! There's a glitch! I think my Digivice broken.
What?
Yes,
Fake Agumon expert vibes.
I scanned that Agumon and it went all weird and stuff.
I tried to scan it as well.
It does exactly the same thing for you.
What the hell? What the hell is this?
Happening, guys.
So, are you a Bomber Nanimons too? Like, or that Agumon disguise?
Aha, it was all along. Bomb an animal! No, it wasn't.
Weird.
Yeah, something when you scan those Agumon is causing your Digivice to glitch out, and you're not sure what it is, and the Agumon don't seem to be aware of it either.
Well, it's a clue.
By the way, do you want to roll to pierce their mask? Sorry, to see through somebody? To see if the Agumon are lying to you all?
I was going to ask that because, like, now that I noticed this, I want to look at them better, you know? So, see through it's plus kind.
Well,
Good thing you fucked my logos over.
You have one team in the pool right now, by the way, if you want
well,
to
I
use that.
would be helping you, yes.
Okay, so there's 0 team in the pool now.
10.
Add +1 to the roll because of... Oh, it's already 10. Never mind.
Then yeah, then.
So on a 10 plus, ask 3 of the questions on see through someone.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the obvious ones right now seem to be what are you really planning? What do you intend to do? Or oxymoronicals that may be asking succession. Or could it what are you really planning? How could I get your character to give us more information? Like,
I'm sure you don't have. You don't. Do you need to pick both questions before you get either answer?
You can pick them one at a time and I'll answer them as we go.
Yeah.
okay, so what are you really planning?
They're planning the reconstruction of what's it called? The metal town that we went to, Motherboard City, right now. You can see that you're scanning an Agumon at a steel mill. They're like flattening some sheets of metal and whatnot, ready to take across.
How could I? He's not aware of it, right? He doesn't seem to be aware of it that we can scan it, not that it's a thing. That's the important factor here.
Yeah, he doesn't seem aware that he's corrupted in any way, but your Digivice seems to glitch out every time you try and scan him. And it's the same for a lot of the Agumon. Not every Agumon, but a lot of them.
Oh.
Oh, this is actually hard. What the fuck do I ask here?
You can
How about
try
how
and
could
help.
how could I get your character? How could I get your character? How could I get your character? Jesus Christ, speaking is difficult. To lead me to the truth.
That feels really on the nose. I just didn't ask that way. But if it works, it works.
It's not an in-character question.
So, if you wanted to get closer to the truth, I suppose you'd have to talk to his boss, Greymon.
Well, I want to talk to Greymon, so maybe we can both do it.
I want to talk to Greymon as well. Maybe we can talk to Greymon.
We'll just talk to Greymon at once.
You have one more question if you want to use it, or you can just bank it for later.
Right.
Oh, if I can bank it, then I'm going to bank it.
But I don't mean like bank it for later as in like bank it until something new comes up. I mean more like bank it until they've spoken to Greymon or something.
Also that, sure.
Cool.
You could try to get influence over them.
Yeah, you could try and get influence over him.
I mean,
That,
sure,
that
how can I get influence, I guess?
So to gain influence over the Agumon, they're very money driven. If you gave them a healthy bribe, they would definitely.
No, that's not a bribe. That's paying them for their services. Remember?
It's not
That-
a bribe, it's a gift you expect to be returned.
If you gave them a donation, they would be very, very happy with you and care about what you think.
Oh my god.
You will. Well, I seem to have infinite bits.
So we'll cut to Taisto and Zachary, who are going to go see Greymon. And you walk over to the construction site, and where they're like putting together like the frame for a new building, and like Greymon notices you coming, and he yells across the building site, like it's like, "Hey, you need to, you gotta, you've got to." But you can't hear anything he says over the drills and the and the saws that are going on around you.
it seems like he wants us to do something, but
Taisto, I have something I want to lead with, so let me try to open.
all right.
He's still
Last time
yelling
I
at
tried-
you and miming towards something to your left, but you're just not taking notice at all.
No, no, no.
I look to my left and just like, oh wow, there's things to my left, definitely. Wow.
You see like a giant pile of builders' hats in various sizes to your
Oh,
Oh, he
left.
doesn't want to violate digital OSHA. All right, we gotta put a hard hat on.
So it takes you a while, and you find a hat that's human-sized, labeled
Oh.
Gotsumon for some reason.
Whatever. Probably made of rocks or something. I don't know. It's made of Gotsumon. Oh no.
I hope not.
Uh-oh. And you make your way across to Greymon.
So, Greymon, I've got a request from an old client of yours. We work with Dramon in the treasure hunting business.
Ah, yes, I remember Dramon. I created his tunnel for him. Very friendly guy.
You did. And we're with one of his associates. Small, purple. You probably recognize him.
He, like, strokes his chin and is like, you mean Impmon? Yeah, he was with...
I wasn't gonna come out and say it because, you know, we're entrepreneurs. We need to be sneaky about our stuff because people steal our business ideas or something. Are we doing this even kind of right, Cutemon?
Like, Cutemon's, like, shaking his head and putting his hands over his eyes in embarrassment.
Okay, so we know you worked with Impmon, and like you could get stuff done for him, and we need something done. You know about Alomon?
He, like, leans forward and is like, I'm listening.
Alright, so supposedly he keeps stealing jobs from around here. That's not really any of our business. But what is our business is we need Tyrannomon to take a job for us. So if you could just, like, make Alomon not do that, or maybe handle talking to the customers for Tyrannomon, so Alomon can't get to them, that would be very swell. And we do have a way to compensate you. I pull out my Digivice and hope that I still have money.
So wait, you're trying to bribe him into...
I'm not trying to bribe him. I'm trying to pay
trying
him
to
for
bribe
the
him.
service. I'm trying to pay him for a service, the same service that Impmon used.
I know, I'm trying to just clarify what you're trying to get him to do. You're trying to get him to not have Alomon interfere, or are you trying to... Like, what are you trying to get Greymon to do here, sorry?
I have a sneaking suspicion that Greymon is the person who keeps selling the jobs to Alomon, and I'm hoping that with a large enough contribution to his Digivolution fund that we can, like, make him go, okay, well, clearly these people will be more profitable for me than Alomon. So I'll
important.
stop working with Alomon.
Important. Can I actually record stuff?
Record in what way, like video or what?
Yeah, I record with my visor some of the conversations just to have proof if something random happened.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can record with your visor. You definitely have video capabilities.
Yeah, convenient.
That is really busted.
Plot wise.
I think Greymon's eyes go wide at the number of bits you offer him, and he's like, Jesus! How do you have so much money? You're a human.
I know some lucrative business strategies, don't I, Cutemon?
That he does. And, like, Greymon, like, squints a bit, and he's like, don't I know you? And, like,
You
Cutemon,
don't.
Cutemon,
You
like,
don't. He's
scurries
a...
behind your leg. He's like,
You
no,
don't
sir.
know him. I know Impmon. We were business partners. Things sort of fell apart, but we're still on good terms. You can call him up, probably. And he'd probably say that we're, like, you know, we're still talking to each other. This Cutemon, completely unrelated. I found him out in the middle of the woods, and he just won't stop following me.
I think he's like, hey, I resent that.
I'm gonna resent you down this cliff if you blow my cover.
Greymon like looks down at the big Kawagamon shield you have strapped to your back and is like, "That's a rather interesting tool you've got there. Where did you get
Yes.
your hands on something that cool looking?"
It's a shovel. I bought it
My,
from
it's a shovel now. Great.
Shovel.
I bought it from the shovel store.
The shovel saw.
Yeah.
Do you mean store?
Sure.
It's like, I mean, I'll have to look out for that one. It looks big enough to be able to dig something quite deep and quite sturdy too. He like flicks it and it like
Yeah,
shock
but they
absorbs.
only admit humans. They only let humans in there, so it's a whole process. You gotta become human, which, like, that was a whole process for me. Like, there's a lot of paperwork I had to fill out.
Greymon, like, at this point knows you're bullshitting him because humans are so rare in this world, there would definitely not be a shop specifically for humans.
It's the paperwork, man.
He kind of gives
It's
you, like,
the
this,
paper-
like...
At least let me roll for it.
He kind of, like, tuts, and he goes, "Look, if you don't want me to get the same shovel as you, I understand, but you don't need to lie to me."
Let me roll for the human paperwork.
No, this is
I
something
beg.
that a roll wouldn't even solve. Like, it's so
Ah,
far-fetched
come on.
that it's too left field for Greymon.
On a cap roll, it spawns into existence.
No matter how well you would be able to convince Greymon that you believe what you say are true, Greymon would never believe it because Greymon knows the truth.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
Why are you
Yeah.
smart?
Yeah, it's just a very special shovel. My father gave it to me. It's handcrafted, so there's not really a way to get another one. I think, probably.
It would have
Don't
been a
quote me
better
on that.
lie.
Cool. Okay, so I think he buys that. It was like precious to you, and you'd never part with it and stuff.
But I do need you to, sort of cut Alomon out of the loop here.
I'll see what I can do.
And by you see what you can do, you mean you're gonna stop selling jobs to him?
He scoffs at that. And he's like, "Who said I'm selling jobs? I'll destroy them.
Your work. Well,
I would never betray my boss, Tyrannomon."
That would have been funny if he said, "I will never betray my boss, Salomon." Oh shit!
Tyrannomon, yes.
And who does?
really, someone so honest of a businessman such as yourself to work with a true entrepreneur like Impmon would never look at, expanding out his business to maybe other clientele?
Look, we don't discriminate against our clients.
I know you. I know
It
you
doesn't
don't.
matter if
That's
you're an
exactly
Impmon, an
what I'm saying.
Agumon, or a War Greymon, we'll still serve you.
And I'm saying that you have no problem serving this specific Alomon with the service he wants. And I'm saying that these bits are in it for you if you cut him out of that loop.
He's like, "I don't like what you're implying," and he like pokes you in the chest, and it almost knocks you
Oh
off your
God!
feet. It almost
I
knocks
have
you off
been
your
in
feet.
jail!
If only you had a shield, but you only have this useless shovel.
Oh God, my
Yeah.
shovel!
Do you want to like roll to see through him and see if he's lying?
Sure.
It would be nice.
I need to find the thing. The link. I didn't open that.
Yeah, it's just plus kind.
Ah, plus kind.
Can I try?
Hey, that's...
instead?
I'm bad at that. Fun.
Can I try seeing through Greymon instead?
I think because Zachary's the one that's doing it, he can roll it, but you can assist him with some team if you want to.
Well, I can't because we don't have team.
Because Kageyaki rolled so quickly, I'm just going to say that team was refunded.
All right. I was just thinking, since Zachary's busy bullshitting about shovels, I think Daisto might be able to observe Greymon instead.
What do you think, Zach? Do you want to do it, or do you want to leave it to Taisto?
Hold on. Let me look at her stats.
Don't
Zero
look at
for
stats.
you.
Don't look at stats. Do not
Oh.
look at stats.
I do have an idea.
Never look at your labels before you do something. Like,
Yes.
But
I
it's
think it would
good
make
idea.
more sense for Zachary to do it, simply because he's already on this terrible, terrible roll.
cool.
Did you
Well,
already
then
roll?
Zachary rolls it.
I have not rolled yet.
Well, I'm going to assist you anyway.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm rolling with no pluses, so. Alright, 2d6 plus 1. 5.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, you can't. Neither of you can tell if he's lying or if he's truly loyal to Tyrannomon.
Well,
but
It's the
I
tie.
think I'm gonna turn the move back on you.
Oh
So he sees through you instead,
my god.
and you have to answer this honestly. What are you really planning, and how could he get you to leave?
So, I'm planning on making it to where Alamon doesn't steal jobs from Tyrannomon anymore, or at least making it not as much of an issue, so we can hire Tyrannomon for Icon Village. We want Tyrannomon to stop discriminating, so he has a good workforce to come work in Icon Village.
So what you're planning is to.
Sorry, what are you planning? Do you want him to come and work for us, or do you want him to stop discriminating?
Both.
And you're
Both is good.
You're implying that Greymon's the culprit.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
like saying it
Okay.
outright, but sure.
And it's the same true for you, Taisto, because you assisted.
Sorry,
so-
I want to first hear what how Zachary could be, how Greymon would get Zachary to leave.
And by leave, I don't mean leave this room. I mean like leave Grey Canyon.
wow.
Like the whole canyon?
Rude.
Like leave and don't come back type thing.
Jesus.
He really doesn't like you.
Well, Zach is a pyrophobe.
Oh,
So,
I
you know,
say
well-placed
fire.
Mega Flame would probably spook him bad enough to where he wouldn't want to come back.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Oh no.
Daisto wants to uncover the truth of the mystery so that justice could be served to the people who are involved, including the apparently or in Taisto's mind unjustly fired half of Tyrannomon's workforce, and the way to get him to leave and never come back would probably involve something like them quote unquote uncovering the truth that then leads there to be no need to ever come back, no matter if that's actually what happened or not. So if there is no mystery to solve, then there is no need to hang around here anymore.
Okay, cool. Got you. So yeah, he like pokes you and says to basically get out of his business, and like he basically just doesn't talk to you again because you've basically just outright said we suspect you of being as
Well.
bad as those awful virus type Digimon.
Wait, do you still want the 500 bits?
Oh boy.
I mean, he wouldn't say no to 3 bits, but
All right.
3 bits?
No,
I said 500.
free as in
I-
FREE.
Oh, free bit.
I'm pretty
well-
sure. I'm pretty sure that as soon as Zachary starts talking about 500 bits, Taisto just takes him by the collar of his shirt and starts dragging him away.
Wait, no! I've got him on the ropes. I'm in his head now.
Are you proud of yourself?
No, I've never been.
Wow. Mood.
Do you think I understand what you were trying to accomplish, but I am extremely disappointed in you. You
Wow.
I
went
don't need your
lied.
approval.
Oh yes, you do. I have influence over you, bitch.
Oh, God damn it! I do need your approval.
Oh,
Also, you think Taisto's the coolest person who ever lived, and you'd do anything for him, remember?
Oh my god.
Do I?
You You lied in order to further your own goals here.
I did not lie a single
Yes, you
time,
did.
actually. Oh, I lied about the cute mom thing. You're right.
Yes, you lied. I cannot believe that you would be the one to stoop to such low levels as Cutemon. I thought better of you.
Wow.
Wow.
So I
What is so
think
terrible? That's such a mean thing to say about Cutemon. He's my partner. How would you feel if I told you that Ghostmon was incorporeal? Huh?
Out of
well, I
curiosity,
mean that'd be true.
actually out of curiosity, what is Ghostmon doing right now?
I mean he's
He's
with
there, I
he's with you.
guess.
He's behind you.
Oh, okay.
In fact, actually, no, he's not. He's probably playing a prank on Greymon right now after he kicked you out.
It's actually
Gonna go
perfect.
well.
I
It's
think
actually perfect because I have a really
I
stupid
think
idea.
you look back as you leave and you see Ghostmon like wink at you and then disappear and you notice Greymon's ties start to lift up towards the machine.
Oh no.
Oh, that's.
Oh no, the
Okay.
OSHA violations.
Can I try to capitalize on that?
I'm sorry?
Okay, so I have a really stupid idea. Okay. Who here likes espionage?
What did you say?
Who here likes
do.
espionage?
Likes espionage.
Espionage.
Yes.
Yes, let's be
Everyone.
spies.
But sorry, can we finish with Zachary first?
Yeah, let's finish with Zachary first. So I think you're raising his kind and lowering his superior
His
because
superior, yes,
you expect him to be kinder than he was being there.
That is correct.
I am going to reject that influence.
Cool. Roll a flat 2d6. And do you have influence over Taisto?
Let me check.
Yes.
I might.
Everyone
I
has
do.
influence over me.
So add 1 to your roll to reject his
So-
influence.
Another 2d6 plus 1. Hopefully it's not also a 5.
Why
It's a
do
7.
Okay, so when you roll a 7 to reject somebody's influence, you choose one of the following options. You can clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. You can shift one label up and one label down at your choice that isn't the same as what they were going to do to show how you see yourself. Or you can cancel their influence over you and take +1 forward against them for your next roll against Taisto.
So, Taisto was saying that, like, lying is a mean, bad thing to do, and that only Cutemon would do things like that.
He's basically saying that he didn't expect you to stoop to that level and that Cutemon's rubbing off on you in a bad way.
Yeah, that.
I don't know what Wizardmon told you, but I'm pretty sure that Cutemon's my partner. I'm not gonna stand for you being rude to him like that. Come on, Cutemon, we're gonna go solve this mystery on our own. Because apparently, Mr. Goody Two Shoes has a cool incorporeal partner who can not digivolve yet, but is probably something really cool. Thinks that he's too good for trying to lead people along with basic conversational skills. Whatever.
Drama.
So I'm assuming you're picking the
I'm
first
totally
option.
not salty.
Are you picking the first option then, or the second option?
I'm going to mark a potential.
Okay, cool. So what are you actually doing to immediately prove them wrong? Like, other than storming off, like,
Because
what
that's
action are you
right.
taking to prove them
Zach is
wrong?
gonna go storm off and basically he's gonna try to ghost. Sell his idea to some of the Agumon. Like, hey, so you know how your boss Tyrannomon's been like firing a bunch of people? I mean, that's way more work on you, right? Now, don't quote me on this. I heard a rumor through the grapevine that Greymon
my
is the one
God.
who's been selling the jobs.
Okay, we'll cut to like Agumon's face, all of the Agumon's faces,
Right.
like looking up at you and looking very, very disgruntled, and then we'll cut straight back to Taisto, who now has to deal with Greymon's tie potentially getting caught in a machine.
Daisto makes desperate hand signals into air, like stop it, no, stop, no, cut it off. Apparently to no effect until he's. Actually, I don't know. Do they have an effect? Like all those. Do you know how many hand signals do exist for like stop it right now?
Also, I guess
roll
I'd
to
be-
provoke someone, and we'll see if he understands
If-
one of the hand signals.
Also, shouldn't I roll to provoke the Agumon?
We're going to cut back to that in a second, but I want to do what Kageyaki was going to do because he's chimed in before you went off to do that. And probably check in with Pablo because he hasn't spoken in a while either.
Oh yeah. I'm
I have
here.
influence over Ghostmon, right?
Pardon, sir?
I have influence over Ghostmon, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. No.
Yeah, logic says that we always have influence
Well-
over us and vice versa, you know.
Oh, you want me to do it faster? Yes.
Yeah, I think he
This is
just
it.
he either doesn't see your hand gestures or he doesn't know what they mean, and
Oh, boy.
he ends up trapping Greymon's tie in one of the machines, and it pulls him in, and his
Alright,
horn
yeah.
gets trapped in the machine.
So, yeah.
No.
Murder is a nice prank.
All right. Yeah. Daisto's
Big
going
prank.
Daisto's going to rush to his aid.
You see like an emergency red button in like a glass window thing just next to the machine that Greymon's frantically trying to reach for, but his arms are too short.
Yes.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, no.
Tragedy.
But yeah, yeah,
The tiny arms.
yeah. Well, punch it.
Cool, you punch it and the machine stops and Greymon falls backwards. His tie ripped and torn and his horn has like a small crack in it. And he like lands with a massive thud onto his butt. And he looks over to you who pushed the emergency button and he's like, "You saved my life! How can I repay you?"
Please, no, I can't accept any reward because
Look, I don't like your friend, but you obviously have a noble heart to come here and save me of all people. Thank you.
I would have saved anyone. Please don't mention it. And then Daisto, while trying to make sure that the invisible Ghostmon who keeps getting him into trouble is following him, walks away.
I think as you walk away, you hear him yell through the door, "What they say about you, Digidestined, is true!" And he like is trying to raise your savior and lower your superior.
Oh no.
You're saving. Oh, that's almost pitch perfect.
Oh,
Like,
it's full. I didn't realize that.
No.
So
Fine.
I'm going to have you mark a condition of your choice, and you tell me why that makes you feel that condition.
All right. Just
it's pretty
Please wait.
simple, I think.
I feel like guilty
Yeah.
fits because
Yeah.
your partner caused the accident, but if you have something else in mind, then you know.
It makes sense, yes.
I'm just trying
Is
to.
it not angry?
Yeah, and I can't even. I can't even try to. I cannot justify trying to reject the influence. So, I guess I'm guilty now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ghostmon.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Fast.
Yeah, so first we'll cut back to Kageyaki because he had an idea about espionage, and then we'll go to Pablo because we haven't heard from him yet, and then
Yeah, sure.
then we'll talk to Zachary and see what's going on with the Agumon. So yeah, you had an idea about espionage, Kageyaki?
Yeah.
Sonia was also there.
Okay, so
Yes.
Kagayaki was obviously, like, after finishing the talk with the Agumon, he knew that Greymon was now the main suspect, so he wanted to find an opportunity for some Lipmon to slip into Greymon's shadow and just chill there for a while.
You can totally try.
Yeah, I can totally try.
Roll.
And like, he uses the chaos as his chance, and he also just runs to fix the situation before Greymon dies. But you know, The important part is that the diversion happened.
Wait, so you're going to sneak into a shadow while the machine was malfunctioning, you mean?
Yeah, while the kill was happening and he couldn't pay attention to his shadow.
Right, okay, so Stanley went into a shadow there. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's now in the shadow and can follow Greymon.
And obviously Kakayaki would also run towards the machine to fix the situation before Greymon dies, because
and remember,
obviously.
you can see through Sanglutmon's eyes using your Digivice,
Yeah.
so...
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
You
I am
have that
going
ability.
to try and record this.
Okay, and
So Lupin is going to chill there until something weird happens. He has patience. He can chill.
so
And we'll see.
Pablo, what are you doing now? Because
Yeah. I feel like after the whole Tyrannomon fiasco, Gazimon's probably hurt by it.
he's
Maybe
very
I'm trying to comfort him. So I guess comfort and support.
What do you say to him exactly?
Well, let me think. Probably that I don't care if he's a virus or a vaccine or whatever he is. He's still my friend, and I'll help him.
I think Gazimon looks at me and is like, "You'll stick by me even though I'm a virus type? The legends do say that you'll purge the darkness from the land, and they say that we virus Digimon are that darkness. One day
Sorry,
you
Tom.
might have to lose me."
Who cares about the legends? I'll stick with you.
Okay, roll comfort and support.
Yeah, that's what role is it actually?
It's kind, I think.
Okay, I don't think it had very high kind well.
By the way, all of you that rolled fails
You're
in the
plus
past
two
few
kind,
scenes,
actually.
you need to mark potential for your fails. Just reminding you.
I don't think
Well,
I
I need to
failed
mark
that
one more
anything.
potential then.
I think I've only done one roll and it was a 10.
Everyone who rolled what? To
Everybody,
fail?
Oh, a 7!
basically, if you rolled a fail, like you rolled a fail
Yeah.
last time, Taisto, Zachary,
Yes,
you rolled
I
a
know.
fail. Yeah, just wanted to be sure.
I barely did it with +2. That's wow. So that's 7.
I mean, you made
so,
it.
so on a 7, they hear you, and they can clear the condition that's plaguing them, which in this case is hopelessness. I think your words really like hit home for Gazimon, and he's really happy to hear that even though he's a virus type Digimon, you'll stick by him through thick and thin. Because comfort and support's one of the good things to roll. There is no bad outcome for a 7. Like, there's only better things that come with a 10. So yeah, he perks up and he's like, he thanks you profusely for sticking by him, and he gets all giddy about it, and starts like dreaming that one day you and he'll make the greatest tag team, and you'll be the strongest Digimon duo there was, and that you'll be king of the digital world and all this kind of stuff. All his ambitions flowing out to you. I think he turns to you then and he goes, "So you'll stick by me, but what about my Gazimon friends and the Black Agu one? Are we gonna help them?"
Yeah, of course. Sorry.
I don't think that they would turn on them. I know them. They're loyal. They want to prove themselves to the data and vaccine Digimon. They want to show the world that they're not as bad as people make out. It's just a select few virus-type Digimon giving us a bad name.
Yeah, there's something more to it. I can feel it.
Cool. Sonia, what are you and Pillowmon doing right now? You were interrogating the Agumon, and then Kagayaki ran off with Sanglutmon to do something, and you've just seen Zachary come out and basically accuse Greymon straight to the Agumon's faces. Well, what do you do about that? Like, the Agumon look really hurt by that. They're like, "How dare you, like, question our boss? He's
Now.
I didn't even get to roll to provoke.
We're just doing our jobs. Sometimes detectives need to be a little rough to extract the truth. You know how it is. we don't mean anything mean. Like, we just want to know if there are a traitor or not. You need to use rough methods to shake them up, because they're good at hiding, you know?
Look, he
So-
wouldn't do anything like that. He's here all the time, and he's only gone for his lunch breaks.
Well, yes, but
How long
we
are
don't...
his lunch breaks?
I don't know, like an hour?
Wow.
Hour for lunch?
We
Man, labor
follow
laws
the
in the digital
boys.
world are great.
He's a Greymon, he eats a lot. Come on, give him a break. One day we'll grow into something like him, and we'll have to eat just as much.
So, how much food does Gaiomon eat?
Gaiomon, he's a legend. He was here hundreds and
I thought we
hundreds of years
scanned him.
ago.
I thought he was here. I missed something.
He's a statue in the middle of
Oh.
town. They explain that Gaiomon is the legendary Digimon who created this canyon in a clash between him and a legendary Digimon in which he lost. And the outcome of the battle was the creation of this canyon. And they created a statue to his honor. Kageyaki, I think you've walked out at this point and you're hearing them explain this. And Doraemon can hear this through your visor because you're connected in 2 ways.
Yeah, we can
Also,
basically talk without making sound. Okay, I have to make sounds, but he's in the shadow, so you know.
Yeah, but he's been talking to you this whole time, telling you what Greymon's doing in the workshop and whatnot. And then suddenly, when he overhears the Agumon talk about this this Gaiomon battle, he just suddenly goes quiet, and you can tell that something's wrong.
Ooh, lore.
lore.
If you actually let me go, and I go somewhere alone so I can talk to him without anyone overhearing.
Sure.
Are you good?
Look, it's just something I'm not proud of in my from my past before I met you. It's nothing really. Just I don't want to talk about it. And he seems really like out of it, like distracted and a bit upset by something.
You see.
Do you want to?
Well, I know how that feels, so I'm not going to push you on it. But eventually, you're going to have to share it, you know, if it's important.
I think when you say I know how that feels, he suddenly like flickers and goes, no. It's probably good to share actually. If we should share with each other more. It's not good to bottle up these feelings. I don't want a repeat of what happened last time. Look.
Okay, well, we have time. He's busy right now, so nothing really should happen.
Look, I'm not actually that young a Digimon like the others. I'm hundreds and hundreds of years old. I've been around in this digital world for a very, very long time, and I've done things I'm not proud of in that time. And when I was chosen to be a Digidestined, I figured, hey, time to turn over a new leaf and do something good for the world, you know? I'm the one that created this canyon. And I'm not proud of what I did to Gaiomon. It was careless of me, and I'm glad that its descendants managed to find homes here despite me destroying them.
Ah, I see. I'm not sure I know how to respond to that.
You see, I wasn't always a Doraemon. I was a much larger Digimon at one point, but then as the ritual for choosing the Digidestined, well, it reverted me. And I thought, you know, no time like the present to change my tune, you know?
I see. I would like the full details later, because that's actually kind of important, but God, I'm fucking bad at words. How do I? It's the important part is you realize your mistake and want to repeat it. I think does that work? Is that good? I don't know. Is that good? How do you speak to people? This is actually in character, by the way. Uh,
I'm sorry. I know this is a lot to just throw on you. I just last time I bottled up all my feelings, it led to me being this emotionless monster that would just hunt down the strongest Digimon I could and take its bits once I defeated it and become even stronger myself. I don't want to do that again. Now I have you. I figured, you know, I have someone to talk to. I don't have to bottle up inside anymore. And I don't want you to fall down that same path that I did, so, you know, if you ever want to talk about it, you can talk to me.
oh boy. Yeah, that sounds like we've both fucked up a bit in our past, eh?
He, like, laughs to that. Definitely.
Here's the note letting these things happen again.
Agreed. We need to keep everybody safe. Not just the Digidestined, but everybody. It doesn't matter who they are or what they've done. I don't want to go through that again.
I don't particularly want to kill again either.
Now, there is something interesting I want to tell you. The legendary Digimon Gaiomon who I killed, he was a virus-type Digimon, and he founded these lumber mills and architecture sites. It'd be a shame to see all these virus-type Digimon be fired for no reason. I really want to save them. To honor his memory.
Oh, I never actually looked at his... Do I have his information in the Digivice?
Yeah, in the Digivice it says he's a virus-type Digimon.
Oh, I actually... That completely slipped my mind. That could actually help Tyrannomon maybe view them in different light, then.
He was a worthy adversary and a very honorable fighter, which is not something I could say for myself back then. I want to do what's right by him.
Yeah. We're going to make sure nothing bad happens again. That's a happy thought. Nothing horrible happens again.
Good.
That's more like it.
Cool. Okay, so we'll cut the scene there. So you all meet up sometime later after all your investigations to try and piece together some of the information that you found and sort of talk about next steps. I think you've kind of just found a spot by like one of the construction sites to discuss what you're going to do next.
So, how'd things go for you guys?
Poorly, if it wasn't for a certain goody two-shoes.
Oh, great.
Well, we do know there's something wrong with these Agumons. We don't know what or why, but it's something. So,
Yeah, it is.
can we try to purify them or something? Does it work even?
By the way, turns out Gaiumon was actually a virus-type Digimon, so that's kind of relevant.
Wow.
Yeah, it's almost as if being a virus type isn't inherently bad.
Yeah, weird things. How things
Yeah.
work.
It's a shame that it's such a shame that Tyrannomon can't see it that way.
It would be actually hilarious if he didn't even know Gaiumon was a virus and he just assumed it was a vaccine or something. But I don't think he's that uninformed.
Well, it doesn't seem to mean any harm to virus types. It's just saw a pattern and assumed. So If we can prove him wrong, I'm sure.
Sometimes.
I
Yes,
think
yes,
it's at this
just
moment
sometimes.
that like you get a message from Sanglutmon Kageaki.
Oh,
And
so guys, give me one.
he's been following Greymon while he's on his lunch break, and he's like, "It's really bad. Greymon's gonna get them to do something that he shouldn't." He's like rambling really quickly about
What?
something Greymon's gonna do.
I opened the connection to view through his eyes and press record immediately.
So Greymon is like, he's gathered around a group of Agumon, and he's discussing a plan where he sends them into the woods with a group of virus-type Digimon, starts a
What?
fire, and has the
Oh my-
data Digimon run and blame it on the virus types.
Whoa! That's not good.
Oh, that
Wait, what?
piece
What?
of shit.
What?
But he had a tie.
Man, normally I'd be all down for stopping, injustices and whatever, but I think, man, whew, all that lying, you're right, Taisto. That lying sure took a lot out of me. I'm gonna go in the opposite direction of wherever that's going to be happening.
And I think at this like literally like 5 minutes later, as if on cue, you like start to see smoke coming from the forest.
Wow, they're fast.
No, we're going in that
Let's go,
direction.
guys!
Yeah, no, we're going. We're going.
I'm going in the other direction. Later.
San Lupon, screw the espionage, keep people safe.
I'm sorry?
Screw the espionage, keep people safe.
Cool, so like Sanglutmon like discreetly leaves Greymon's shadow and tries to go towards the fire. Because Greymon isn't near him, he sent a bunch of his underlings to do it for him. So basically you guys start running towards the fire. Zachary runs in the opposite direction. I don't know if you guys want to somehow persuade him to go towards fire, but
Really? So they go to Tyrannomon instead and show him the proof.
yeah, you can go to Tyrannomon instead of showing the proof, but there's now a fire started in the canyon.
Let's go. Is there water anywhere?
No, it's a canyon.
Dang. Ah.
So there's a fire in one of the workshops that has been started, and there's a bunch of Agumon and Dracomon and Gotsumon running from the building, and they're all like, "Oh my gosh, the Black Agumon did it! Them and the Gazimon are out to kill us all!" And they're like running out
I
of
know,
the
the
building.
ones that can dig really well. Dig some sand to put out the fire. Quick.
As I pass by the Agumon that's screeching this, I don't even attempt to hide the glares.
So where is the fire again?
It's in the lumber mill.
All right. Yes. Well, first of all, need to evacuate the people or the Digimon inside the mill to get them out of harm's way.
It looks like only Data Digimon are leaving the building.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go in and see if there are virus type Digimon who need to be rescued, since apparently virus type Digimon were lured in with them. So
Sure,
Yeah,
so
I'm going with.
you going through the door. It's burning hot in there. There's fire everywhere, and you can see like further up on like a top floor metallic girder bit. There's like a group of virus type Digimon who are like surrounded by flames and are unable to escape. It's a couple of Gazimon and a few Black Agumon.
all right.
And Gazi, want to help?
Where's San Lupon right now?
Yeah, Gazimon could totally help Pablo. What do you want him to do?
Maybe try and go in trying to rescue the Digimon, or trying to find a way out for them to go.
How would he make a way out for them to go? What would he do?
Okay, so they're in a building, if I heard correctly.
Yeah, they're in a building on like it's not really a second floor. You know where you have like the metal balcony bits in buildings like this.
Overhand.
Scaffolding.
Yeah, the overhang. Yeah, it's like an overhang with a roll.
Okay.
And it's like
Then-
flames on either side, and they're hanging by a chain, and the chain's slowly breaking.
That's... Well, that's actually tough.
Well, well, the problem is that we can't get into the building right now, apparently. but Ghostmon can
No,
can go through walls.
You got into the building.
Or-
It's just there's fire
Oh.
everywhere. You kicked down the door.
Oh god, fuck.
All right. Well, Ghostmon can fly,
Mhm.
so that should help at least. I think Gazimon might be able to climb, possibly. I don't know. Are the walls literally covered in fire?
About that.
There are some free walls that you could probably dig your nails into to try and climb.
Huh. So Gatsman could try and climb and get them. Try to
Yeah, you
evacuate.
literally have to climb up the wall and across the ceiling to get to them.
All right. Well, let's do it like this. I want to assess the situation to see how to solve this possibly.
Sure, yeah, go for it. Roll superior.
Yeah. This is not gonna go well. Yeah, no.
Nice.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I think you're too panicked by the fire and the flames everywhere to actually get a good read on what's going on.
I know, Ghostman, use fireballs. That will
And I think like
stop
as
the
you
fire.
take a moment to pause and try and figure out what to do, the chain holding them up like snaps and like they drop down slightly, and there's like one other chain that's holding them, and it like tips what they're standing on, and they're like hanging on for dear life, and there's like just fire beneath them. They're like, somebody save us! I don't know why the Agumon did this.
Where's Sanglupan right now?
Sanglutmon's like, he's just burst through like an upstairs window. He was with Greymon, but just like pegged it over here because like Greymon got the Agumon to do this and then left. So Doraemon's on the top floor. He could get to them potentially for his
Doraemon?
teleportation. Not Doraemon, Sanglutmon, sorry. For his teleportation, he could probably get to them.
Doesn't look like it will actually hold his weight though.
The actual girder they're hanging from probably wouldn't. Not the girder, the flooring, the metal flooring thing that they're hanging from, probably couldn't support his weight if he got on top of it, but he could try and fish them up, potentially.
There is something... Okay. I don't suppose they can get out of the cage. Whatever that is.
Wait, get out of the what, sorry?
Where are they? Sorry, what are they inside right now?
They're not inside anywhere, they're hanging for dear life. So they were on like a steel balcony thing, and the floor gave way because one of the chains holding up the balcony, like, broke. So the entire balcony, like, tilted, and they've slipped off it, and they're holding on. And there's just fire beneath them. They can't, they're trying their best to stay holding on, but they're gonna drop if you don't do anything.
Okay, works.
So what do you do, sorry?
Hagayaki, you need to do something. Ghostmon isn't strong enough to carry anyone
I
down.
am currently in the meta waiting line.
I think Ghostmon turns to you, Taisto, and he's like, "We can use the amulet. The amulet can help us." And is like, he waves the amulet around his neck. He's like, "This amulet has fire magic in it. We could use it to quell the flames and help save them."
Yeah, my unique is actually -1, so how about we don't do that? No. Let's see.
I mean, it'd be savior rather than unique.
Oh, it would be savior. Sure thing. Yes, excellent. That's what I'm good at. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Cool.
Let's go for it.
Roll to defend them from the flames.
Yeah. Quell the flames around them so they don't die to being scorched alive.
Yeah.
Let's see, 2d6 plus 3. That's a
Well,
10.
Works, that works.
Nice. That
Yes.
works.
Okay, how many are there?
There's 5 of
balcony?
them. There's 3
5.
black Agumons and 2 Gazimon.
Okay, we can say that Sanlupmon can, with decent enough timing, if they trust us, and jump on his back immediately after he teleports, he can potentially teleport again and take them out, and get a few of them down.
Okay, so roll your savior to see if you can save them from hanging. And also, Taisto, pick one of the options on defend somebody because you got a 10.
I'm gonna
right.
quickly a guilty.
Yeah. And my savior is good because I am fucking beast at this. Yeah, +3.
All right, an 8. So he teleports the one of the Gazimon and 2 of the Black Agumons away safely, and then as he tries to grab the last 2, the flooring beneath himself gives way and he drops down. And he wasn't expecting it, so he doesn't have time to teleport away, and he lands pretty hard into the steel ground that they have at the lumber mill, the stone and metal flooring. And like you can hear him like yelp out.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Says the situation. How do I get to him fast enough? How do I get to him immediately? Let's see. Can I even assess the situation? We're about to find out.
You can definitely
That's
assess the
superior.
situation if you'd like to.
What? What?
I just said you can assess the situation if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to assess the situation. I don't have a plus actually because you dropped my superior to 0, so that's nice.
You're welcome.
6. Free potential, baby.
Yeah.
He like is looking everything around him for ways to like get to San Lipmon and quell the fire, and he's finding absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah, I think you mark hopeless as well because you can't find any way to get to him, and like Taisto's like magic, the magic from Ghostmon only got rid of the flames beneath, like where Sanglitmon and the Digimon hanging were. It didn't get rid of all the fire, and you can't find any way to actually get yourself to Sanglitmon. So yeah, mark hopeless.
No. No.
Help them, Pablo.
Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, Zachary, you're running for your life. What are you doing, Zachary?
I don't know if he's necessarily running for his life, because like he can't see the fire. He just knows that the opposite direction is the best direction to be going from the fire.
Cool. So you come upon the edge of the canyon, and you see behind some rocks, like just the tip of a blue dinosaur head with some feathers sticking out of it. And you can overhear him mention something about, and while they're distracted, we'll ambush the city. Yeah, boss, that sounds like a great idea. And then we'll be the only construction business in this town.
That's such a petty reason to commit arson. Do I have to do something with me, or did I just up and leave?
Cutemon, like, says, I recognize that voice anywhere. That's Alomon. He's here.
How do you recognize Alomon?
Long story, we kind of worked for both sides when I was here with Impon.
Of course. I should have expected it.
We didn't pay attention to either of them.
Alright, fair enough. That would have been nice information to have, but whatever.
Look, I don't want to mess with Alomon. That guy could bite my head off. He's not as kind as Tyrannomon.
But can he bite your head off as Unimon?
I don't know. I've never really been Unimon with him before. I mean, I'm quite terrified of him, if I'm honest.
Okay. We have to beat Alomon so that we don't have to kill him, although if killing is what it comes down to, that'd be unfortunate, and I don't want to kill anybody. Killing is bad. But we just want to make him understand that, hey, the people of Icon Village are more important than your greed, right?
I mean, you could try and show him that. I don't know if he'll
No,
listen.
I mean, like, I'm gonna hit him really hard and convince him of that via punching him.
Fair.
What a nice, healthy relationship.
Okay, so
Well, to be fair, I'm not trying to form a healthy relationship with Alamon.
so you're gonna send Unimon to try and break them up.
I'm gonna be riding Unimon, but yes.
Cool. So you ride Unimon. So it's like Cubemon Digivolve 2, and like there's like the orb that transforms into Unimon, and then suddenly you're on his back somehow. You know how they do in anime.
Yeah.
And like you charge towards the big boulders that they're hiding behind, and I'm assuming you have a fly over them, or do you want to charge through them? It's up to you. But you take them completely by surprise. And as you like go over the top or break through the rocks, you see that Alamon has brought with him his work troop, which consists of several Hawkmon, probably about 10 of them. There's a Wholesomeon there, and there is also what's his other workforce consisting of? One second, I wrote it down. He has
Probably an Aquilomon.
Harpymon.
Where's my notes on Alamon? Yeah, it's just Hawkmon, Wholesomeon, and Dracomon.
Bracomon?
Dracomon.
Wow.
Dracmon.
Oh, Dracmon, yes.
Dracomon.
Oh, wait, Dracomon or Dracmon? It's important.
Dracomon, not Dracumon.
Yeah,
Okay.
Draco. It's in the little blue dinosaur dragon thing.
Yeah.
Alright. I imagine that they were going to be mostly birds, but apparently they also have dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Enough.
And I mean, you take them by surprise. They don't know you're coming. So what do you want to do to them before they can react?
Oh, I have a terrible idea.
Always
Best
good
idea.
when a sentence starts like
Best
this.
ideas. Go.
I guess I'm still trying to prove Taiso wrong that lying is objectively bad. I'm going to pull my shield off my back and like stand in the most regal pose I can. I am one of the Digi-Destined. You shall not touch that city, or else you shall face our wrath. All 5 of us, because all 5 of us are definitely here, all with champion level Digimon, and we are also very cool and powerful.
Do you want to roll provoke and see if he buys that?
You
Sure.
almost-
What is proverb?
I think it's
Provoke
superior.
is plus superior. I want to make sure that I don't
Superior.
have a condition that makes it.
Oh, you're afraid it's hungry. Don't think provoking gets wrecked from
It's
that.
guilty.
It's guilty that it's about to provoke someone, yeah.
Well, I'm not guilty, so that is 2d6 minus 1. Yay.
Well, do we have a team? No, right?
We don't have any team yet.
I know it makes sense for you guys to be here to
no
help
one,
me.
no one else is
Defense
there to
succeeded,
help.
right?
so-
My defense succeeded, so I can add it into the pool.
But you
Four.
Yeah, true.
Yay, 4. So market potential. They don't buy it at all. And I think Alamon laughs at you, and he's like, "Do you think a puny human can stop us? There's only one of you. Where's your friends, little man?" And he like from his nostrils, this really scalding hot air blows out at you, and like it's really, really hot. Like it proper scalds your skin as it touches you. And
Ooh.
I want you to mark insecure.
Alright.
He's like, "Wholesomeon, I'll deal with this stupid brat. You attack the city with my workforce. Go!" And you see like Wholesomeon shoot up into the air and fly across with a bunch of Hawkmon on its back, leaving the Dracomon and the Alamon to fight you. Now,
Huh.
Sonia and Pablo, you weren't in the burning building,
Oh,
were
no.
you? We didn't
We just
really hear
cut
from you.
away
Are
at
you
some
still?
No.
murder.
Are you still in the city, or are you in the burning building, or did you follow Zach? Or
Pablo is
Wow.
the building, right?
Gazimon, we need to save the what were they again? Gazimons and Black Agamons?
Yeah, they were Gazimon and Black Agumon left that Sangloopmon failed to save. Sangloopmon's also in danger now, by the way, if you need to save him.
Oh shit.
And
Um,
we're all soon in danger when Greymon busts through the wall.
So one of us will save one of them, but someone is heavy now.
Gazimon,
Yes, Gazimon.
Gazimon, we have to save them. The other Gazimon.
Cool. So yeah, Gazimon's like he gives you like a knowing nod, and then he starts scaling the walls with his claws. Do you want to roll Savior and see if you can save the ones that are hanging still? You won't be able to save Sangloopmon because he's on the ground still.
Yeah. It's a +3, nice. Don't fail me now. 12.
You crit. Tell me
Well.
how you do it. Like you get to control that action completely in all of its outcomes.
Okay, well,
It's your day.
yeah, I got thinking. Give me a second. Gazimon starts like climbing through the wall, towards the wall, you know. With his claws, he manages to hold on, even if everything's very unstable. He might just get, what was it, overhang? Yeah, like a second floor, right?
Yeah, they're on an overhang on the second floor, just hanging for dear life off the edge.
Yeah, so then I feel like he would. That's actually. Maybe he tries like telling them to come down from where he came, because it seems like there's not that much fire from where he came, if he was able to go through.
Yeah, there's too much fire for them to drop down and go through the flames, and it's quite a long fall. But if you went up there with Gazimon and Gazimon carried you, you could probably reach down and grab them by the hands, and then Gazimon and you two could pull them to safety.
Oh shit! Oh, maybe I should have done that.
Does that sound cool?
Yeah, so maybe yeah, he does carry me to the top, and then we can grab the Gazimon with Black Agumons and carry them to safety.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, you scale the roof with Gazimon, and like you're the one doing the actual saving. Gazimon's just holding you up, basically.
Yeah, friendship.
Friendship. Yeah. Now, Sangloopmon's still in danger. He seems to have just fallen from quite a great height, and like he's underneath a metal platform that fell on top of him, and he can't get out. And the fire's starting to close in on him. Kageaki, you can see this, and you're kind of panicking and not being able to take in the usual calm, collective, intelligent thought process that you usually could. But Taisto, and Sonia, you're there, and you two could probably help save Sangloopmon. What do you do?
Well, it depends on how the portal thing works, because it could help the situation right away.
So
If Sangloopmon doesn't need to move for it, if you can put the portal underneath him, something, I don't know how it works exactly, but
So Portal has you appear next to somebody in the scene, so
Yeah.
you would appear next to Sangloopmon if you did that, rather than Sangloopmon appearing next to you.
so well, can I go it on foot or not first?
No, there's fire in the way, that's why we can't
Fire
get
in
to
a
it.
way. So portal. Can I bring someone with me with the portal? With the Taisto and Kagayaki that are near?
Only you and Pillow
only
can
you.
use the portal.
Only you, Pinot. Well, it will have to do. Pillerman, let's go. Let's do the thing we did last time. I don't know how, but we need to help someone. Okay?
Okay, let's do this. And like
And-
your Digivice like starts glowing bright pink, and suddenly you're next to Sangloopmon. Spend a balance from your track, and I think because you've gone down a level, you have to lose one of your blessings
Yes.
and make it a curse.
That's what I'm doing.
I think Pilomon like floats over to Sangloopmon and he's like, "We're here to save you," and he's just there like, "It's too heavy, I can't lift it," and it's like this big metal platform on top of him that used to be the overhang.
And that's when we'll use.
And there's no shadow for him to teleport into because of all the fire, making no shadow appear.
Ooh. Can we use some rope or some lever to push the debris away?
Do you want to try assess the situation and see if there is?
Yes.
Cool. Roll superior.
Superior, which is 0. Okay.
And because it's technically targeting somebody you would have influence over, gain +1.
Well, don't mind if I do. 9.
Nice, nice. Oh, 9.
So you get to ask one question from the list on a 9.
This is the situation. What can I hit? Can I use what's vulnerable to me? First and last question are good. What here can I use to remove the debris away?
So you could use one of the metal beams that's fallen down with the support platform that's fallen on top of Sanglitmon, and like use the pipe as leverage to sort of lift it up if you put enough weight on the other end.
Yes, let's do that. Help me, Pillarman. This might be a little bit heavy for me.
Cool. So roll plus Savior and add +1 to the result. In fact, add +2 because you're doing it. You're saving somebody that you have influence over, and you're getting +1 from the assessor situation. Remember, you can only have a maximum of +4. I don't know what your Savior
0.
is.
Savior. Oh wait, 0. No,
It's
+1. So +3.
Cool.
Yeah. Better
Yeah,
work.
Crits. You tell me how that goes. How do you get Sanglitmon out of there?
Well, we'll remove all of the beams, and we'll see if he can walk still, and just jump over the fire with us on its back.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Sanglitmon jumps over the fire and appears back by Kageyaki's side. Kageyaki, how does it make you feel that you panicked so much that you couldn't think straight, and Sonia was the one that had to save Sanglitmon? And how does it make you feel towards Sonia?
Well, I already liked Sonia, but now I'm straight up grateful. And Kagayaki is currently having a panic attack, so he can't exactly think things clearly.
Yeah, I think Sanglitmon appears next to you and he's like, Sonia, thank you for saving me.
No problem.
Kageyaki, I'll get you out of here. And he nudges you onto his back, and we move towards. He starts heading towards the city, and he's like, "This was only the first part of Greymon's plan. He said something before you joined the stream about Alomon attacking the city." And then we cut back to Zachary while you guys head back towards the center of town, and he's currently engaging in battle with the Alomon on the back of his Unimon, fighting like a true pro, blocking some of the heat blasts with his shield. Zachary, what do you do?
I'm trying to, I guess, let Unimon get a hit in whatever we can, but I guess I'm mostly trying to stay alive.
Sure. So are you?
I'm fighting very defensively.
Cool. So you are still fighting him though. So do you want to roll directly engage a threat and see if you can resist his blows and whatnot?
Yeah. What? Oh no, my reckless bad. I'm not going to reckless jail. I rolled a 5.
Repotent.
Ouch!
Yeah, I think.
By the way, that means I level up.
Yeah, feel free to take an advancement, but I have to dish out your punishment first. So.
Oh
no. Yeah, you're like dodging and weaving like a pro and blocking fire blasts with your shield, and then he blows from his mouth instead of his nose, and this massive gust of hot wind picks up on Unimon's wings and causes you to rise up into the air really fast, and the inertia from that causes you to drop your shield, and then he yells out, "Dynamite hand!" And then you look down and you see him leap into the air and headbutt Unimon, and you take a powerful blow.
Ooh, I roll plus conditions. So
Yes, and the higher it is, the worse it will be for you.
So my bad dice luck should be good here.
Yeah. Well, your bad roll looks should
Well.
be good.
Well,
Hey, I
you
actually rolled a
Hey,
6.
it's a 6. Okay, so
so-
you tell me, you mark potential as you usually would, so you gain an extra potential. And you tell me how do you stand strong and weather the blow?
I mean, the laws of physics sort of imply that I can't. Because... But I guess we just, like, recover from the blow, like...
Yeah.
We recover ourselves in the air, and we charge back down at him. And now we're sort of going on the aggressive, because clearly going on the defensive did not work.
Cool. So you know that his hot air will lift under Unimon's wings, which makes it incredibly hard to get close to him. How do you sort of avoid that situation?
I'm going to focus on the feeling I felt during the surfing competition. That feeling of protecting people. But now, I'm trying to hurt someone.
Ooh.
I'm trying to get a hold for... I'm trying to do the thing for
Yeah,
holy
you,
power.
you charge up your holy power. So
I
roll.
I do need to technically roll, but
Yeah, roll plus conditions to charge the power.
okay. A 9.
Cool. So
it works.
on a 7 to 9, you have to mark a condition, but you hold 3 because you got a hit. So why do you feel guilty? You just marked guilty. What made you feel that?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm going to mark guilty because I realized I may have screwed everything up because I'm now just straight up attacking Alomon, and Taisto might have been right.
Cool. And so you've got 3 hold. What are you going to spend it on?
To be clear, Taisto is definitely right.
I'll beat you to death with my shield. I am going to jump off of Unimon and spend one of the hold to use like a destructive blast on Alomon.
Okay, so you're going to use
Oomph.
You know, the noise that Andromon makes when he uses Hand of Fate.
I hate that sound. Alright, I'm going to...
So roll plus unique instead of reckless to engage a threat. But if you do, you will cause unwanted collateral damage unless you spend another hold. So you're spending 2 hold or just 1?
I'm just spending the 1.
Be right back.
Okay.
Am I afraid? I think I might take a -2 if I am. I am afraid. I'm taking a -2, so it's just a flat 2d6.
Which isn't so bad with all those conditions marked.
6. Yay, I keep failing.
Yes.
High potential.
So you
High
like
potential, baby.
your
He's about to die, so...
Digivice glows bright yellow, and you like spin around on Unimon and try to strike from about the back, and you jump off and try to fire a destructive burst from your Digivice, and it hits Unimon, and then Unimon's power like amplifies tenfold, and he shoots out a destructive burst from his mouth that like sprays down, and Alomon like blows a massive gust of wind which pushes him out of the way, and the big beam like goes towards the Grey Canyon City and hits a couple of buildings which blow holes in them and start to cave in on themselves basically. And then you land on the ground and do a forward roll, and Alomon stomps his foot in front of you, and you mark hopeless.
I have 5 conditions.
Meanwhile,
I'm in danger.
Meanwhile, back at the city, a giant burst of light energy just smashed through 2 buildings, and they're starting to collapse in on themselves. On top of that, Halsamon and a group of Hawkmon have just started invading the city. What do you guys do?
Well, save everyone, of course.
Is everyone out of the fiery building first?
Yeah, everyone's out of the fire building. It's just
Okay.
the ones being
What
hit by
happened?
light beams.
What happened?
What
Zach
happened
fucked
was
us
that-
up. Fucked us over.
What happened was that once we got out of the steel mill or whatever lumber mill, we heard that Sang Lupmon told us that Greymon's plan's second part was that Alamon attacks the village. And as we were on our way back to the village, we saw a blast of light that leveled basically 2 buildings, while Halsamon and a bunch of minions attacked the village.
Damn.
Ghostmon, Ghostmon, we need to stop the Halsmon, or that red bird-like Digimon that looks like to be their leader. Let's go. And
I'm right behind you, and he like runs after you as you obviously charge into the fray.
yes,
Do you?
of course I touch.
Are you using
And-
your ability?
Yes, I am actually using my move.
Cool.
I do think that I am running headfirst into a dangerous situation without asking anyone. Up. Yes. Yes. So Ghostmon is probably going to use Jack Raid to try and tackle Halsamon. It's probably going to fail because
Yeah, so he fires several small will-o-wisps towards Halsamon, which just bounce off the hard shell of its face. It hits a couple of Hawkmon who fall out of the sky, but Halsamon seems mildly inconvenienced by it. And you grab her attention for sure, and she turns towards you, and her shelled helmet starts to glow green, and then she does like a backflip, and it fires out towards you this green energy beam. What do you do?
I don't want to get hit by that, so I try to dive to the side.
Reasonable enough.
You
Yeah,
see her mouth move. She's too far away for you to hear what she says, but all the Hawkmon jump off her back and start running towards the buildings of the city to cause mayhem, I assume. What's everyone else doing while Taisto distracts Halsamon? Pablo, Sonia?
Well, I'd like the multiple buildings have been hit. So does it look like anyone got hurt by that or got trapped?
Maybe we should
There's
save some people.
there's-
Venue.
Yeah, there's people trying to escape from the nearby buildings that got hit by that light beam.
Yes.
And when
let's
you look
go,
you look
Pablo,
over
let's-
to where the light beam was coming from, you see like in the distance like Unimon flying around and like blasting down against this blue dinosaur looking thing, really far in the distance.
Wow.
Should help.
Gagayaki, Salomon, you can run super fast, no? You could probably go see what's up with Zach.
Oh, yeah. Let's
Yes.
go.
Yeah, go.
Cool. So Sanglutmon like just melds into a shadow with Kagayaki, and then appears behind Alomon as he's about to stomp on Zachary.
Not
Kagayaki,
impressed now,
hey.
kid.
You feel like you're about to throw up, but what do you have Sanglutmon do to try and save Zachary?
He will immediately slash at Alomon's legs.
Cool. Roll to unleash your powers.
Okay, 12 plus unique, perfect. A mighty +1. Oh, wait, I am actually hopeless, so that's a -1. 36 -1, right? It's minus, right? Hopeless, it's -2 to unleash your power, yeah. Lovely. Hey, regardless.
Well, it's good.
Nice, an 8. So it works, but the damage is temporary. So you slash out the back of his legs, and he doesn't stomp on Zachary, thankfully. And he kind of stumbles a little bit, but stabilizes himself. His legs aren't permanently damaged anyway. They seem to be sort of very thick-skinned and sort of almost immune to the sharpness of Sanglimon's claws. If anything, it feels like something bit him in the back of the leg. And you save Zachary's life before hurling your loads onto the ground from the teleportation. Sonia, Pablo, you're trying to save people from the buildings that are starting to collapse.
Yeah.
How do you do that? What are you doing?
Good question.
Well, Gazimon can dig, so he can probably go underneath or blow up the things blocking the way.
Yeah, that's true.
You could probably dig an escape route for everybody, potentially.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Okay,
I
let's
mean-
do that.
There's like a lot of fire, right? Like around the building.
There's not
It's
fire, it's just the building starting to collapse because of the beam of energy that hit it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Completely
Dig escape.
anonymous beam of energy.
Yes.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, we can just Gazmo can just dig escape route.
Cool, roll to unleash your powers.
Give me a second. Plus unique, okay. Yeah, that's -1. That's not good.
Eight.
Eight.
Well, pretty good.
It's pretty good. You dig a hole, but it's temporary because of the collapsing building that's on top of it. Basically, it's not going to last very long, and the Digimon you're trying to save need to rush through it as quickly as they can. And while the Gazimon are very fast at traveling through tunnels because they're used to it, the Gotsumon and the Agumon inside the buildings aren't as fast and are pretty slow at crawling. They're a bit cumbersome, like their heads are pretty massive, and so it's difficult for them to see where they're going and whatnot.
Yeah.
So they might need somebody to help them get through the tunnel faster. I don't know if maybe that's something Sonia and Pillowon could help with.
Yes. Let's go. Let's hold hands and don't panic, but move quickly, please. In line.
Don't panic, but panic.
So you're there trying to get them to link arms so they can move faster, and the faster people can
Yes.
pull the slower ones. Cool. Do you want to roll comfort and support to sort of stop them being afraid?
Yeah. It's plus kind, I believe, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that should be good. Hopefully.
Let's see.
9. Okay.
Nine.
Yeah, you comfort and support them. They completely trust you. Then their fear disappears, and you link arms and get them out just before the building collapses on itself.
Good.
Can we?
We did it, Pablo.
Go!
Yeah.
All right.
Yay.
How about that Holzman then? So let's see. Ghostmon could try and I don't know, try using little plasma on the underside of its head to knock it out. Totally. Or
Roll.
that's what Ghostmon is actually at least trying to do.
Okay, roll to directly engage a threat, but do it with disadvantage because you're a lower level.
That's far more lenient than I thought I would get, but okay.
Don't complain. Okay.
That's a 7. That's specifically a 7.
Cool. So
A 7? How's that 7?
pick one of the options.
Disadvantage.
I don't think with a 7 you can knock her out, but you could try something. Pick one of the options and do something different with it.
All right. Let's see. What are my options again? I want to. I want to take away its ability to fly. I want to. I think I could damage. I could possibly damage the helmet or disorient it in such a way that it can't fly at least for a while.
Okay, yeah, sure. But in doing so, Ghostmon takes one of those lasers head on, and takes a powerful blow.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the perfect opportunity for at least one of you three to start signing, by the way. Any minute now.
6. I survive.
That's good.
So you need to tell me how you weather the blow in that potential as usual.
Alright.
Do you not have wow? You don't have any nice.
No, I got rid of them in the last session. I had guilty for a while during this one, but I got rid of that as well. Well, Ghostmon, the Ghostmon, as the green laser hits Ghostmon, it gets wrapped up in the explosion or a dust cloud. But when the dust cloud like evaporates, we can see Ghostmon like holding out his arms or hands around the amulet, which glows a bit, and then the glow fades. It's magic. Don't ask too hard.
It absorbed the impact somehow.
Yes.
I think he's like
kind of magic.
He like kisses the amulet. He's like, "Thank you, Wizardmon."
Excellent.
Kagiaki, Zachary, what are you two doing right now?
Going for the best. Funny because I'm hopeless.
Well, you're not gonna get much from Zach, because Zach is gonna go run and grab his shield and then keep running.
Well, that works. Well,
I think like Unimon yells out, "Hey Zach, where are you going?"
Away!
And he fires another couple of bolts at Alomon to sort of cover your escape. You can't just leave. We need to save everyone. And he like tries to fly through, and then Alomon chomps on his tail and slams him into the ground. He's like, "You shouldn't be so worried about that puny human. Worry about yourself."
I have my shield now, correct?
Yeah, you do.
I turn around and try to hit Alomon as hard as I can with my shield.
that's a long throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my shield at him.
In a hope to do what? To hurt him? To distract him? Like, what's the plan?
To get him off of Unimon.
Okay, roll provoke. And I think you get a -2 from one of the conditions, probably.
Yeah, I have all the conditions. The answer is almost certainly I get. Roll a 5.
Nice. So you failed. So you throw the shield at him, and it bounces off him harmlessly and skids along the ground several feet and sort of gets covered in a bunch of dust. And then
Doesn't get burned.
No, it doesn't get burnt. Alomon grabs Unimon, tosses him to one side, and then yells out, "Dynamite headbutt!" and then like charges off at like speeds you haven't seen before towards the city.
Shit, the fuck. Okay, good thing I have teleport, I guess. Okay, fuck. Now what? Alright. I haven't actually done anything yet.
Alright. Go ahead. Do something.
So, fuck. I think. And can I... I'm hopeless, but I still realize that I have to do something, even if it probably won't fucking work. So, at this point, just dump him, I guess.
You dump who, sorry?
What? What?
You just said you dump him. Who are you dumping?
Jump him.
Oh, jump. Oh, sorry.
Jump him, yeah, you know, so let's just fucking teleport to him and try and attack.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you like don't let him get away. You leap out of his shadow and pounce. Roll to directly engage a threat.
Lovely. That's gonna go great. Who wants a free level up? 5. Yep, that's a free level up.
Yeah, so
Nice.
he's turned around, so his shadow's in front of him, and when Sang Lupmon jumps out of the shadow, it's right in front of the dynamite headbutt, which connects and sends him flying, and you take a powerful blow.
Oof.
Wait. Oh baby. Oh baby. 6 plus 2 this time. 7. Lovely.
Cool, so on a 7, you pick one of the lower options on take a powerful blow.
Yeah, we definitely give ground.
Cool, so like you get headbutt out of the way and you like skid along the ground, and then he continues charging and bursts through into the city through one of the building's walls and joins Wholesomon. And he's like, "Haha! They said their Digidestined would be stronger than this. They're puny. How are they supposed to save our world?"
Daisto wants to tackle Holzman.
Taisto personally wants to tackle
Personally, body tackle Holzman because
Wow.
Ghostman is up in the air and Holzman is coming down or has come down as far as I understand it.
You realise
Can't fly.
Wholesomon's quite big compared to Taisto, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Good luck with that.
You try to tackle Wholesomon, and it hurts your shoulder a heck of a lot when you slam into it. It's basically like trying to spear a horse, and it doesn't budge as it comes down and lands. And it says something along the lines of "puny human," and like whips its head, and you get knocked on your butt. And she's like, "This town will be ours now. You hear? There's nothing you can do about it. You're outnumbered." And like, at that moment, you hear, "Halomon!" There's like a Tyrannomon thud, 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 thud. As like, Alomon gets speared through a wall by Tyrannomon. And he's like, "You bastard! You dare show your face in my city!" And he's like breathing fire at him and blowing up the surroundings and going absolutely berserk on Alomon. What does everyone do?
Well,
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 we'll be up for a bit.
I think Ghostmon might try to do something about Holzman, like charge. You know, it seems like ramming into Holzman is such a good idea. So it's gonna come after Daisto and try to ram into
Of
Holzman
course.
himself. Well, duh.
Wait,
I
so,
mean, we haven't lost yet.
wait, so Ghostmon is going to try and ram.
Yeah, yeah,
Instead,
it's-
instead of
yeah,
blasting it
yeah,
with
it's-
fire.
What?
Instead of blasting it with fire or anything like that.
Yeah, it's Jack Raid. It's one of Ghostmon's moves is to appear out of invisibility to tackle someone.
Oh, I thought Jack Raid was firing the fire.
No,
from it.
that's Little Plasma.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I got them mixed up. Yeah, so he appears behind Wholesomon and attempts to tackle it.
Yeah,
Which
probably.
doesn't particularly do much, but the amulet
You don't say.
glows and sparks green, and then the energy that you absorbed earlier from Wholesomon comes out with his charge, and he slams into Wholesomon's side, taking her by surprise completely. Could you roll Unleash Your Powers to see how much damage
No.
that amulet does?
Oh no. Oh no. Let's see. I think it's minus.
Luck good.
Also, because
4.
it's a 4, so you fail.
God
So
damn it.
yeah, the ram does
What?
not much
Why?
damage against Wholesomon. It's obviously immune to its own attacks. And I'm going to have you mark Hopeless if you don't already have it marked. So, what was I going to say? So because you've entered battle as a team now, everyone's here basically. Well, Zachary's almost here. He's running for his life, and Unimon's following behind him.
I never said that Zach was heading towards the city.
Oh, is he not heading towards the city?
Yes.
God damn it, Zach!
Where's he
He
heading
is
towards?
not doing
I'm
that.
afraid we're on the
He
ground
is-
somewhere.
Where's Zach going then?
Zach is just sort of standing there dumbfounded. He's not doing anything.
I think Unimon's urging you to try and help because, like, they're outnumbered and they're down a champion and the others can't digivolve yet, and you're just there, like, having a panic attack and everything's going through your mind right now. Pablo, Sonia, you've got everyone out safely. What are you guys doing now that you see this hopeless situation with even Taisto trying to spear a wholesome one?
Oh shit!
Not
Yeah.
doing very well with it.
We have to do something.
But what?
Uh,
Can't do much.
I don't know. Pillarman, you can probably make the little ones go to sleep. That should help.
I'll try. Do you want to roll to
I feel like-
unleash your powers?
Yes. Unleash the powers.
Unleash your soul,
Unleash the powers. Which is...
and you will reach your goal.
Plus unique. Which... This one. Okay. Hopefully I'm doing better than it's been so far. Plus one. Excuse me. 8. Well, I'm doing well this session, actually.
Cool. You put them to sleep, but they're actually, like, it's only temporary. They're gonna wake up very shortly because there's so many of them that you have to spread
Yeah.
Pillamon's powers
Mm.
between.
Yep.
So it's very temporary. They're going to wake up in maybe like 3 rolls. I'll make the countdown. Okay, so I think Gazimon at this point has seen the Wholesomon, and he's going apeshit. Like, he charges towards Wholesomon and starts slashing at its eyes. Like, how dare you attack my friends? He's like proper going for Wholesomon. What are you doing, Pablo?
That's a good question. Let me think.
Like, it seems to actually be hurting Wholesomon because it's just like slashing its eyes, like, and all the weak bits without shelling on it, and like drawing lots of digital like wounds across Wholesomon's body.
Oh. Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second.
You look down and you notice that your Digivice is glowing blue, and that's what's powering up Gazimon's attacks and causing him to deal so much damage. He's obviously wanting to defend his friends.
Interesting. How interesting. I see what I'm supposed to do, but
I completely understand if you want to save your moment of truth for maybe Greymon. Because he's yet to show his face yet.
Oh, obviously he won't be coming here.
What? Greymon? No.
no.
No, I think it's at this exact moment that Greymon shows up. And he's like, God damn it, humans! Always interfering in the matters of Digimon. Why can't you leave my plans alone? I will rule this city. I will take over the business from Tyrannomon. I will make all the profit.
It's too bad the one with the recorder isn't here right now, because that would have been nice
Oh.
to have on film.
Well,
no.
Tyrannomon is present, so, you know,
I think Tyrannomon's very distracted by his fight with Alomon at the moment.
Oh.
And like Greymon like starts stomping towards you, and he's like, "You're puny, you're weak, you're pathetic, and none of you deserve to have the title of the Chosen Ones. You couldn't save yourself from a well, I'm trying to think of a really pathetic Digimon. A Wanyamon, let alone
Wanyamon is awesome! How dare you?
Let alone the threats of darkness that plague our world, and the virus Digimon that promote them. You shouldn't interfere."
Oh.
And I think he's trying to raise all of your reckless and lower all of your uniques what do you do?
All of us?
For everybody that can hear him.
Okay.
I'm
But-
fine with
but
that.
I
I'm still not there. I'm still not there.
What
Wait,
I
what
do
did- sorry.
actually?
Sorry, what did he actually say? I can't quite
He-
remember.
he's-
Get the fuck out of here.
He's,
was basically
he's implying that you don't deserve to be digidestined because you're weak.
Can I reject?
I can get behind that.
So he's trying to lower what stat? What label?
Unique. Increase reckless and lower unique.
Can I like reject that?
Yeah, sure. Roll 2d6.
So,
Flat.
would
Is it just 2d6? nothing
Unless you've got a condition that modifies it.
I mean, let me check. Okay. I got insecure.
So insecure. Yeah, you take -2 to this.
Oh shit, that's not good. Okay, I'll try. 2d6 -2. 7! Woo!
Nice, you reject what he says. But on a 7, you have to choose one of the following. Clear a condition or map potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. Shift one label up and one label down, or cancel their influence over you and take +1 forward against them.
So what was the first one like again?
So you clear a condition or mark a potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong and showing them that you're strong and you deserve the title of being Digidestined and that you can defend yourselves and others from the evils of the world.
Okay,
To be honest,
so
that'd
I guess
probably be like a perfect moment for you to digivolve and like.
yes, it is. I'm trying to think how to do it. Okay.
Also, do you want to find some cool Digivolution music as well while you're at it if you're going to do that?
Yeah, I probably should. I'm pretty sure I saved one. Let me find the real quick.
Cool.
I mean,
I'm just double checking. We're running towards 10 o'clock, and I know we're probably going to overrun a little bit. Is everyone okay staying for maybe 10 minutes extra?
I mean, it's time for
yeah,
me.
Well, Logan just said that he needs to go.
Who, sorry, needs to go?
Logan.
Zach, okay.
Zach just faints in the middle of his heart attack and faints.
Well, I mean, Zach's pretty out of it and in the middle of the desert right now, so we could probably just say that he's alone with his feelings and Unimon's trying to talk him, presenting to him, and he doesn't come back to the fight if he's okay with that.
Okay, so Gazimon, don't let him. No, I did something better than that. Gazimon, don't let me talk to you like that. Let's go attack. Let's do this, okay? I believe in you. I don't care if you're a virus or whatever you are. I believe in you. Let's do it.
Cool. And as you say that, like your Digivice glows bright blue, and the ring around it starts to glow, and the friendship symbol appears on it, and this
Very
blue
cool stuff.
aura expands around Gazimon as you use your moment of truth. So, yeah, just describe what happens and play your Digivolution music if you can.
Oh yes, I think I have like an idiot deleted it, so I don't have it on me. So that's kind of dumb.
Does anybody have any cool Digivolution music you could lend to Pablo?
I mean, I have a few ideas.
What
Not sure
was
how
the
good they're going to be.
what's the song? Did you?
Oh yeah, do you know the song actually? Or do you just not remember it at all?
I don't. I'm dumb. It's like 2 weeks ago or something,
Okay.
All right.
and then they completely forgot what it was.
We also have to do that, yeah.
Yeah, there. So after the whole evolution scene,
So it's
Dark
like-
Shaman consensus
He's
or
like, Gazimon, Digivolve to
yeah, that.
Dark Tyrannomon! And he bursts
That.
out of the Digivolution energy.
Yeah, so like he bursts off this like energy sphere or something. Pavel's just dumbfounded because that's a fucking like 5 feet tall dragon thing that came from a dog. But after the initial shock, I feel like Dr. Anmon, with his head, just signals for Pablo to like ride on him so they can get faster over there.
Sure, yeah, so Pablo's riding on his back.
Yeah, so Dr. Anmon charges for Greymon. And what's his attack called again? I'm really bad at remembering things. Give me a second.
Sure, no worries.
Nice song.
So he starts rushing towards Greymon, and he shouts Dark Nail and slashes him with his claws, pushing him back a bit.
Mm.
Then Greymon probably gets up or whatever, starts trying up his Mega Flame, and then Iron Tail, I guess Iron Tail, knocks him over completely.
So slams him into a nearby building, maybe.
Yeah, that works. I'm really bad at those things.
Cool, so you you completely take out Greymon, but what about Halsamon?
Yeah, with that, I feel like Dark Channel is the Mother Greymon scene where you see his face turn around and shit, and you reboot, kind of like that. And as he looks towards Halsamon, he.
Kill ties though.
Yes, that's what I want to do. Thanks. He shouts Fire Blast and throws this sort of dark energy in a fireball directly to Halsamon to knock him out.
Cool. Halsamon tries to take it head on, but it completely burns through her, and she collapses onto the ground, and she's out for the count completely.
She didn't die though, right? I didn't kill her.
You didn't kill her. She's just unconscious from the fire damage she took.
I'm like Spider-Man. I didn't kill him. I just gave him severe concussion. Cool. Very cool.
Just gave her third-degree burns. It's fine.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, really. Not a big deal.
How about Alomon?
Yeah, Alamon's currently struggling with Tyrannomon. So maybe I think a cool scene that you can obviously take this back if you don't want it because it's your moment of truth. But seeing a black Tyrannomon next to a red Tyrannomon fighting against an Alomon, just pushing the Alomon back and
that would be sick.
It would be completely awesome scene.
I was thinking how to do that, yeah.
Double clothesline him.
Yeah,
So
double
I feel
clothesline.
Tyrannomon knocks Alomon back a bit, makes him go back, and then with Dark Tyrannomon they both pummel him, one big attack together.
Yeah, they're just there Tyranno Fist, which isn't even an attack, but they just punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Now it is an attack.
Yeah, it's a canonical attack now because it's appeared in our anime. Wow. And Alomon gets slammed with an uppercut, which lifts him slightly off his feet, and then he crashes down, unconscious, and the day is saved by Gazimon and Pablo.
Woo!
Yay!
At this exact moment, all the Hawkmon wake up, see that their boss has just been laid out flat alongside Halsamon and Greymon, and they just all raise their hands in surrender.
Yes, we won't hurt you if you don't hurt us. Yes. Good
There's
choice.
the guy with the giant dinosaur, yes.
Good choice.
Cool, so we'll cut the scene there. If any of you cleared conditions during that scene, feel free to clear them. And just let me know.
I mean, wasn't that whole thing from the rejecting the thing, clearing a condition on its own? So Insecure will get cleared?
Yeah, I think Insecure does get cleared.
Hey Pablo, that was amazing what you did.
I did a thing, finally.
Yeah, you beat up everybody. That was
Woo!
great.
I almost killed the mini Digimon and gave them severe concussions. Woo!
Yes.
Happy.
Sonia, I'm assuming you're trying to use your team move there, right?
I'm just...
Give Pablo influence over you, and spend team from the pool to mark a box in your balance track. We don't have any team in the pool, unfortunately, because we didn't get to fight as a team because Zach was nowhere near the fight. but you can give
Hey.
them influence over you
Yes.
if they don't already have it. Do they already have it?
Nope. Now they do.
I think
Okay,
so.
Pablo, you have influence over Sonia now.
Well, let me write it down.
Cool.
Alright, Daisto is going to just seize Pablo into a hug.
Wow.
Thank you for saving me.
No
I'm-
big
Probably
deal.
say you're sorry.
I'm so I'm sorry I wasn't able to carry my weight as a team member.
Harry? That's ironic.
Is that what Pablo actually responds with?
Yes, it is. Yes, correct.
I see. Okay.
I'm an asshole, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, clearly. Well, what matters is that you saved the day. Thank you. Also, I'm going to take that as you don't think that Daisto is a good team member, so you get influence over Daisto, and you
Everybody
take
has-
plus one forward.
having
on the
influence
label.
over Daisto?
Yes, that means you get to fuck up my labels. Don't look at them.
Nice.
Don't look at them before you fuck them up.
Yeah, okay, so... Huh. I feel like I lower your savior. So I feel like that's the thing that annoys Pablo sometimes, and you're like, you know, on your high horse or whatever. So then... Yeah, I feel like I'd lower your spirit, actual. I'd lower your spirit and raise your reckless, probably. I feel that fits.
All right. So lower superior, raise reckless.
Yeah.
All right. I can deal with that.
Oh, damn, I'm now looking at your labels. That's weird stuff, I guess.
Min-maxed.
That's,
You do not get to say that it's min-maxed.
oh,
Uh,
yeah,
it was in a perfect balance
I never
before Pablo just fucked them up. You don't get to say that.
Yay! I did it! Woo!
It's min-maxed. Even if you didn't min-max it.
Anyway, yeah.
Meanwhile,
We saved the day, we
Kakayaki...
saved the day.
Yes, but I still get one closer to the balance track since we helped Innocence. Remember me.
Yeah, you help protect some innocence, so you
Woo.
definitely gain a balance.
Come back to
In fact, you did that twice, so gain 2 balance. I forgot to give you it earlier when you helped out with saving that Gazimon. And
Ah,
Black
yes,
Gazimon.
true. Well, there we go.
Sweet. Kageyaki, are you doing anything, or do you want me to swap the scene?
Kakayaki just finally enters the city on the limping Sun Lookmoon, and they both just collapse from exhaustion and damage. You were beat up pretty bad.
Yeah, you got
There.
headbutted pretty hard, and obviously Sangalitmon just had that really tough fall, so like yeah,
Yeah.
he collapses, and
And we
Digivolves
actually
back into
dropped to the
Doraemon.
ground as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think like Zachary appears sometime later unconscious on the back of Unimon, and then like Unimon uses up the last of its strength, dropping him off before de-digivolving into Cutemon and collapsing as well. So both your rides home are basically out of action for now. And I think you sort of go back to Tyrannomon at the end of the day. I think it's Pablo and Gazimon
I feel like
making the deal with him, like saying, look, you jumped to the wrong conclusion and fired half your work staff for no reason, and it was Greymon you
Yeah.
should be firing.
yeah, I also feel like Tyrannomon would like truly like realize that he was doing the thing wrong because he got saved like by a Dark Tyrannomon, which is a virus, and the Dark Tyrannomon.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely realized the error of his ways. Like obviously he just thought it was the virus type Digimon because it's every job that they put on, but obviously they were being framed by Greymon.
Yeah.
And he thought he could trust Greymon because he's been working with Greymon for years and all that stuff. And he's like, I guess I should have trusted my workforce more than him, huh? Look, I feel so bad for the way that I treated my virus type Digimon, and you were one of them at one point, Gazimon. And I feel so bad that you all had to see me act that way towards my employees. So, look, I'll give you a major discount on whatever you need me to do for Icon Village. If you still want me, that is.
It'd be really helpful if you could help with the city building and planning.
I'd be happy to do whatever I can.
Well then, you could help us with the city then.
I'd be glad to. Look, that evolution that you pulled off, Gazimon, why? It was amazing. I would love to have you rejoin our workforce if you wanted to. I think Gazimon's there like, nah, I think I got my own gig here. Thanks for the offer, though.
Oh, come on, Yakimon.
Look, I want to stick with you. Like, being Dark Tyrannomon, that was amazing. I felt so powerful and strong. If I stick with you, I'll definitely be the strongest Digimon. I know it.
You got a point. Together, we're gonna. I promise you, you're gonna become the strongest Digimon together.
Yeah. And like, I think that kind of conversation raises your superior, and lowers your kind.
Wait, what does it try to raise?
Superior.
Oh, that my -2 stat. Okay, and it tries to lower kind?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, yeah. There we go.
Cool. And I think we'll close it there because it's 10 past 10 now, and I know we're all tired.
Yeah.
He agrees to be the architect for the new Icon Village when they start rebuilding, and to have his workers, virus and data alike, work on the village. And he like signs them up for a reduced fee for all the trouble he's caused you.
Nice.
So at the end of the session, we'll need to answer those questions again. So, we'll start with Taisto. Do you feel like you've grown closer, further away, or into the own image of yourself?
Well, shit. I've grown away from the others. Daista's grown away from the others because he feels like he couldn't pull his own weight in what happened, and he thinks he's failed everyone because he wasn't able to save the day, and due to the way that Pablo responded to him when he seemed to need he needed to pick me up. I think I'm going to take away Pablo's influence over Taisto.
Nice. I'll do this thing.
What about you, Pablo? Do you feel like you've grown closer to the others, further away into your own image?
I'm not sure if, like, to the others, because it's just, like, I feel like I grew into my image of myself.
Okay.
Because I helped Gazimon, kind of, like, overcome his, like, rejection, I guess. I don't know what to say.
How do you see yourself now, then?
I feel like Pablo starts seeing himself more as, like, less a bother and more like somebody can help others,
Yeah, definitely. So, what label are you shifting up, and which label are you shifting down to symbolize that?
Sure, actually, I feel like maybe savior. Maybe like he's
already maxed.
Well, good.
Don't look at your labels before you decide.
I'm not looking at them.
I know,
It's-
but Anthony was going to tell you the labels.
Shaking my
Don't-
head.
I think that
Take
he's
them
allowed
off.
to look at his labels if he's the one shifting them, but
Yeah, but it's really counterproductive to get mad at yourself for no reason at the end of the session.
I guess then maybe raise kind and lower unique.
sure, yeah.
So unique would down unique is a bad. Okay.
Cool. Kagiaki, what about you?
Well, the only thing I can really think about, I mean, I can't pick Dorumon for grown closer. It's the partner. It's basically sitting, right?
Yeah, you can only choose one of the others for the grown closer rather than.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Sonia after saving San Lipmon.
Oh yeah, definitely, that makes sense.
Have fun, by the way. You already have influence over me.
Yeah, so Sonia,
go
you get
ahead
to
and
shift
take it.
Kagiaki's labels. And
I
then...
take off hopeless,
Okay, you can remove hopeless, good.
because obviously we won.
Hmm.
Oh no, whatever what are we gonna do?
Well, what would I want you to be? A bit more reckless, probably, because you didn't do much, like you were sitting there. And lowering unique, probably.
Damn it.
Oops.
The only things I actually roll. The only things I actually roll I'll keep dropping.
Yeah, you're
Something
finding
like-
out that more and more that you're not as unique as you once thought you were.
The main issue here is, besides defending, the only things I can roll are unique and superior, and I'm not getting wrecked. Free potential, baby.
By the way, you
How
marked
about-
that you took a move from a different crest. Which move did you take?
Yeah, I can help, I think, from reliability.
Cool. If you want to copy and paste that over into your sheet, so that you can keep track of it.
It's really difficult to do that, so I told him that you'll do it after the session.
Okay,
I
yeah,
can
sure.
try.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because I did the same for tactician during the session, and it was a pain.
I mean, it
hello there.
shouldn't be too difficult. Like
He's trying to be like me.
If I just do.
It's mostly that with the timing of what I'm thinking for, it didn't make sense to pick any of the others from my own thing. I don't really want tactician, but at this moment I want none of the others either. So
Okay.
Well, Kokoyaki wants to be reliable, so that's an easy... That's an easy pick.
So Zachary isn't here, so I'll ask him what he wants to do in the Discord chat after the session. But he has a ton of conditions marked, so just to help him out, do you think he cleared any in that last scene when he was fighting against
He definitely cleared afraid, he ran the fuck away.
yeah.
Yeah, he ran the
No, I
fuck away,
don't-
so yeah, he gets afraid unmarked.
He tried to break something by just attacking them.
But it didn't work.
He broke something important. He destroyed those buildings, remember?
True.
I think he clears anything except like angry.
What else?
Didn't provoke
Guilty.
someone. No, sorry. He didn't make a sacrifice to absolve his guilt, really.
Wait a
No,
second,
he did.
he threw away the shield!
No, he lost the shield because it got blown away. He didn't throw it away.
He threw it, and then it got blown away.
And he didn't take full. Did he
That
take full
doesn't
body
count.
action without talking to your team? I think he did.
Yeah,
Yeah, he ran the fuck away.
Yes, he got insecure.
And...
He definitely flung himself into an easy relief as well because he ran away from the fire. At least that's...
Is that easy relief? Is that flinging yourself to easy relief?
I don't know. Like, I'll leave that to you guys. What do you think?
running away from the fight probably is. Like, a lot of these overlap, and it's fine that they overlap, really, because a lot of emotions just go away at the same time.
We'll leave hopeless marked for now, and we'll see what Zachary thinks.
Yeah,
After the
I am
session.
also pretty sure that I still have guilty, because I didn't really make any sacrifices.
Right, so Sonia, what did you do?
Yes.
Did you go closer, further away, or into your own image?
Well, I haven't interacted much with the others a whole lot, so I don't think I've ever grown closer or away. So it's
Ouch.
probably well, it's probably just a better image of myself. I'd say since Sonia was more proactive this time, she's either more superior or reckless. One of the one or the others. And what would she be? Would she have lost something unique? Maybe. I don't know. Always.
I mean, I don't think she lost unique because she still like teleported and whatnot.
Yeah, true.
Maybe,
I guess it
maybe
is
she
a
lost.
weird power.
Maybe she lost.
Pilot unique, huh?
Maybe she lost superior and gained something. No.
Superior and gain savior, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's say that.
Cool. Okay, so that's the end of the session. Quick after session, like what are they called? The after scenes credits thing, like I usually do now. So the night falls, and you guys stay over at Tyrannomon's like city while like you recuperate to get Unimon and Sanglitmon back online. And in the night, we sort of zoom in on a sleeping Deputymon with Greymon behind the jail cell bars next to Alamon's cell. And at the bottom of Greymon's cell, a sort of dark pool opens.
Oh.
And an arm reaches through.
Oh shit!
Bandages shoot out and wrap around Greymon.
Oh.
As he tries to yell for help, the bandages go around his tongue and prevent him from screaming. And he gets pulled into the darkness. And then we cut to black.
Ow! That's not good.
Well, I'm sure they're going to be best
Ooh.
friends.
Yeah, but it's a surprise sleepover.
Yes, that's what it is.
Wow. All right.
I mean, they're pretty tightly together, you know.
So next time on Digimon Vortex?
Yeah, next time, what do you want to see?
Something happens.
Next time on Digimon Vortex, there's Digimon.
Wow.
What?
I mean, it's fine if you can't think of anything. I like to incorporate your ideas. Like last session, you said you needed to find an architect. You said you wanted to learn more about Dorumon. You said you wanted Tyrannomons. So like I wrote all that down and I crafted this. So like if you want anything next session, just say it and I'll try and incorporate it as
See
best I
the
can.
building happen, probably.
Pardon, sorry?
Seeing the building happen in the city.
Maybe
Nice.
recruiting people for certain jobs. You know, kind of like in Digimon World 1, I guess.
Yeah.
So you want to see the city be rebuilt?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool, I guess. Eventually we'll get to the main plot.
Probably, yes.
Who cares about plot?
Icon Village is the main plot. Let's see. Next time on Digimon Vortex, the children find out just how far Daisto can go to protect Sonia.
Oh. Wow.
Oh,
We'll see about that, mister.
very sus.
Okay, so just writing this down.
My next time would be like maybe they start like, you know, like I said, recruiting people, so like the city starts getting more lively.
Okay, I think you've recruited a lot of people already. You've recruited Tyrannomon, basically. You've recruited the trade route from Cooler Coast so that they have like all of those people frequenting the city now.
Yeah, that's
recruited
true.
Dromojimon, who's probably opened his treasury shop in Icon Village now because his hometown got destroyed. So you've already started recruiting quite a lot of people to Icon Village, and they're starting to grow already.
Nice.
Does Wizardmon count?
Oh, Wizardmon counts as well, but you didn't really recruit him. He's just been there since the start, unconscious.
Okay. Oh, next time can we finally meet the really fucking sweet but accidentally creepy Keramon?
Oh, please.
Yeah, sure.
I fucking love this concept so much.
Creepy but sweet.
Yeah,
Sweet.
he's really well meaning. He's an actual
Caramel.
cinnamon bun, but he comes out so fucking creepy because of how he looks and how he talks.
Cool. Yeah, I'll work on my creepiest caramel impression.
Perfect.
Waiting for
that will
it.
be fun.
Cool.
Oh, I love that guy.
Well, that's the end of the session. I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yay!
Thanks.
I did think it was useless. Nice balance.
I'm really sorry that it overran 25 minutes, but yeah.
Oh, I'm
It's
fine.
fine.
Next time, we discover who the mysterious assailant with the light beam was and kill him.
Watch your back, Zachary.
Monk has a body count now.
Alright.
Well, roll me your
that's what they
character,
call-
Zachary.
We found out why they call Pillowmon the body pillow.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Ah, please.
It's a portmanteau.
Do we maybe see
Body-
another
body
Digivolution next episode, potentially? I don't know. We've got a
Hopefully.
lot of Moment of Truth still to come.
Yes.
Yes, all
We'll
two of
see.
them.
Pretty much. I'd like
What?
to.
Yeah.
Next time, I'd like to gain some potential, please.
You'd like to gain some potential. You're just rolling
Yes.
too well, man. Like, every time you
Hey.
make a roll, it's like a full success.
Just
I
get
I need
that.
a move that makes me gain potential.
Get
I'll
that.
push you into using, like, Reckless and Superior as much as I can.
Thank you.
That's
What the
I
hell?
need to
I got
fail.
someone that makes me roll same instead of superior, instead of reckless. I smart, I big brain.
Yes.
well. See y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Till
See
next
ya.
time, everyone.
Till next time.
Next time is Friday, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, Friday.
Okay, see you guys. See you guys then.
See ya.
Later.
Okay, everybody, thanks for watching. If you join us later, we stream these every other Friday and every other Sunday, intermittently. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please don't forget to leave a comment down below about your thoughts on the DigiDestined's adventures, and please subscribe if you'd like to see more.